これか。せーの。おー。My cabbages! Low, low, man. Oh, my cabbages!
What's up, everybody? It's your boy, Andrew Esquire, American attorney over here in Asia. And of course, this is a legal mindset. We teach you to be your own judge. We're here today. I like to lower the lighting. I think the above light was kind of blurring us out. So we're going a little dark and a little moody today. But it's good to see you guys here. Annyeonghaseyo. To see all of you out there at nice 10 p.m. Korea time, which is bright and early over there in America. So whether you're in Korea or whether you're in the U.S. or whether you're anywhere in the world, in Japan, Philippines, Thailand, Europe, it is good to see you. Thank you for being here, and thank you for joining today. Also, very special announcement today. Not only has JP Ravenfire gifted 5 Legal Mindset memberships, which once again, thank you. Yes. But he is now the latest mod on the squad. So congrats to JP Ravenfire. I'm very picky on who I mod. They get the rundown, but he is now part of the mod squad with Danielle and with Professional Gentlemen. So yeah, thank you for joining, and happy to have more people over here. Yeah, I mean, and I've got Meme Copium here, but he's really just for looks. The sad thing, Andrew, really forget that is slander. That is such slander to call me a Canadian. Josh, that's like calling you an Australian. I mean, we all know you're a Kiwi. It's just a fact. But anyways, good to see everybody here today in the chat. Appreciate everybody being here. Obviously, it's been a great day for me. I've been really busy running around dealing with a lot of business here in Seoul. I do want to give a quick shout out today to Max. You'll know who you are, Max. Max is this guy, a teacher I ran into, English teacher I ran into in the metro, and he did a little bit of like a double take, and he's like, legal mindset, and I'm like, yes. So it's like, I've been following your videos. I'm like, cool, good to get spotted in Seoul live. So shout out to all those people out there watching. If you see me in Seoul, say hello. I mean, unless you're Johnny, in which case you're probably gonna run. But yeah, shout out. Emily is dismantling Delula's for Canadian 5. Says, you're awesome. Just saying. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate that. Thank you. And I appreciate all the kind words from everybody. Today, we're going to be going over 3 main things. Number 1, I'll talk a little bit about this martial law thing because everyone was asking me about it. People were texting me until 4 a.m. And the following day, which was Wednesday, I had to go to a funeral the next day. So it's something that I said on my members chat. I know that's kind of threw people off. So that actually really was something I was up doing pretty early in the day. And then I was kind of following up with some folks, handling some business, over here on the Korean side. I was supposed to do a really big event. We're going to do a really big thing at one of the statues. But the one that we were going to go to is in the area where all the protesters were going to be, or a lot of the protesters were going to be. And we had limited time, so decided not to do that, to do a smaller statue. And then in the future, we'll do another one, right? So there's about 48 statues apiece in Korea, many of which are in Seoul. So we're going to go do multiple statues and multiple flowers, all that good stuff. So got plenty of time on that, and I'm going to be back here for a very long while, including for Johnny's trial. So we got time to hit a lot of these statues and leave flowers for them, just as a token of goodwill and because of your generous donation. So thank you all for that. I'm here for the scuff for 10. Appreciate that. And then Setsuna F. Sae for another 10. Thank you so much, both of you. Thank you. Yes. And then here we go. Chibi Peach for 10 says, my youngest son now alternates between running around, grabbing his face, and yelling, my cabbages, and trying to sing the beginning bit of your entry. I'm amused. That's awesome. That's awesome. Well, happy to hear that, and congratulations. It's awesome to hear when families can enjoy me today. Now, a little bit of family warning today. We're going to play some video. We're going to be doing some live video review of Ramsey, Khalid, Ismael's crimes at a pizza joint tonight. I'm going to warn you before we do that, especially if you have children. They should definitely not be listening to this. It's extraordinarily graphic content. There's a lot of yelling and screaming. There's a lot of curse words. We're probably going to get not completely demonetized, but at least we're going to go yellow. We're going to go yellow for sure. For sure. So actually, I'll put a little goal here. We'll just do a fun goal here. We'll set the timer for like an hour here. Let's see. Beating the yellow with yellow. I love these like YouTube goals you can do. Okay. So we'll just do that. But we're definitely going to get, yellow demonetized. So that's going to be later. I'll tell you because it's graphic, and if you have children, they should definitely not listen. Like 100%. They should not be listening to it. If your grandma's around, she shouldn't listen unless she's really, really based and really, really down with it. But grandma might need to step out. Unless grandma's the one watching right now, in which case, stay tuned, grandma. I love you. All right. King Lugia for 5 and Meme Copia for what is this? Coping him for 5? He's coming out and he's giving a donut. What's wrong with this guy? What is wrong with it? This guy will not even buy me a beer in Osaka, and he's throwing me memberships. I don't even know what's going on here. No, anyways, no. Josh is a good friend. He's bought me many beers. I'm fucking with him. Great guy. Look forward to hanging out with him again in Osaka in the future. And then King Lugia, thank you, brother, for the support, and appreciate you. And then Robo Palma coming with 50 legal mindset memberships. I mean, that's just, we got to get a special one for that. I'll do a little bit of this. Let's see. The original. I think I've got it on here. Where is it? I got to go back for a while. The original. For those that haven't seen this is the original version.
Long
For those that have not seen the original version, you're welcome. I know some people have not. That's the original version. That's what it's parodying for those that did not know, right? No, that's not going to get a DMCA strike. That is fully in the clear. Emily's dismantling Lulu's Castle. Thank you for that. Geodax or Low Dad Sack says for 10 pounds. Thanks for the Johnny newsfeed. Also got to check CoffeeZilla on the $500 million rug pull of Hawk Tua. If you invested in Hawk Tua, I'm sorry, but you might need to have your permission to touch the internet taken away, right? It's like, I mean, why are you investing in Hawk Tua coin? Like, that is the biggest and most clear rug pull there was ever going to be in the history of rug pulls. So yeah, don't invest in Hawk Tua coin. Cindy Collins, Canadian, going yellow. Tatsumi says yellow or golden. Anthony says, to help a lawyer with no money, put this in your pocket. Thank you. Mazrova Palman said, did I hear yellow? And JP Raven 5 for 10 said, the color of the pineapple on pizza, Andrew's one week. It's true. I hate pineapple on pizza. Thank you, guys. Halfway to the goal of 10. Thank you so much. I'm here for the scuff, also set for 10. Enjoy the golden shower for the flower fund. Thank you so much. And appreciate that. We're going to talk about the flowers in a second. Shiro Katsuni for 7-2 said, off top of DDC Saraboon's sentencing, yes, she got life in prison as she deserves because she had no remorse. So yes, I am very happy about that. Whiskey 77 said, unless grandma had plastic on her couch, she'll be okay. Thank you. All right, so let's start out with a little bit of martial law, shall we? Okay, let's start with this. So we had martial law kind of rolling down. Some stuff went down. Now, I think I posted enough about this on X, and I posted a couple things actually. Let me go back to my main profile here because I'll show you guys what I posted. But you can see, like, I posted back even before this because people were spamming me. They were saying, "Hey, there's what's going on, Legal Mindset. I'm worried about you. And by the way, I appreciate everybody who reached out to me. I genuinely appreciate everybody who reached out to me and texted me. I was getting texts until 4 a.m. I love you guys. I appreciate you. I'm glad you were thinking about me. I posted right away that in my area of Seoul, there were no tanks or APCs. Now, a lot of people were posting these fake photos, which weren't even from winter. There was no snow on the ground. There's really not even, wet grass of like a APC in Seoul. An APC stands for Armored Personnel Carrier. There were none. And mere hours, literally 2 hours after martial law was declared, the parliament voted with 190 votes, which is sufficient to overturn it. So it was overturned by parliament within 2 hours, and the president himself rescinded it within 6. So the whole martial law thing was done by the time people woke up. If you went to bed at 11 and you woke up at 7, you literally slept through martial law. You actually slept through martial law. And just to understand this political situation, because I know some people need a little bit of a summary here. So essentially, this was done by President Yoon as a political move. Now, he actually faced opposition, kind of bipartisan, both from his own party as well from the opposition, the opposing party. So he essentially was almost had a bipartisan opposition to this. Wasn't a really good idea. Made the country look really bad in the national stage. Also it made the country unstable. It made the won unstable. The exchange rate went crazy. In fact, I got a photo from Thailand, where I also spend part of my year. And there was a Thai bank that said they are not accepting Korean won because it's too unstable right now because of the coup, or rather the martial law, right? Which is essentially an attempted coup. A martial law is essentially an attempted coup. So, it's really embarrassing. I mean, to have another country say we're not taking your currency, it's pretty bad. Now, it wasn't everywhere. It wasn't every place. It was just one bank. But once again, that's still some egg on the face in terms of national pride. That looks really bad, right? It had everybody talking about Korea. Everyone like, what the hell is going on here? Like, is this a banana republic? So it really was some egg on the face of Korea. However, there were not like people thought there were like, artillery was going off and it was World War Z and people were firing shots in the street. That was not what happened, right? So it was completely quiet in my neighborhood where I was at. And I even took a photo the next day because literally the next day I was driving right by the National Assembly where this all went down. And you can see how calm it is. In fact, it was a gorgeous day. Let me play this video.
So just passing by the National Assembly building, as you can see, it is not under siege. This is not World War Z. There's no tanks, there's no helicopters, no fighter jets, nothing else. It's a calm, clear, actually very clear, very lovely.
Yeah, by the way, if you guys haven't been to Seoul, this day actually had really awesome air quality. Typically, the visibility is much lower. So this is actually for Seoul, this is a really nice day. This is a really nice day.
Here in Seoul, South Korea.
Yeah. And in case you guys don't know, that's a National Assembly. That's where the parliament means, right? So that's a little bit of Korean background there. Now, there was one part of this which I found extremely hilarious, and that is during this, people were posting about Somali, which was extremely hilarious. And I found that quite funny. So let me show you off. Let me show you guys what happened here. This is really funny. I posted some photos here on X. And so you can see in the live chat on the right. So somebody on the top says Johnny Somali will save Korea, which is okay. That's like so stupid. It's hilarious. The next one, Bob, says Johnny Somali has been executed. Right. Also, someone said let the Squid Game begin, which is okay. I mean, all right. Next on this page, there was a free Johnny Somali, the two people that spam that. Then there's somebody else commenting on Johnny Somali. And then Life Force says, nah, keep Johnny Somali locked up for years, please. So literally half of this was talking about Johnny Somali, which is kind of hilarious. And I kind of love to see it. I'm not going to lie. Also, here's some other funny posts that these are from some friends of mine, a friend of mine, as well as, or a Twitter mutual, we'll call it that. over here who posted Johnny Somali tragically discovered alive in South Korea. Tragically discovered alive. I do like that one. And then the next one here. This was a troll post. This is a troll post. And this one over here from Kefren, Kekfren. Says graphic Johnny Somali just got executed outside the South Korean parliament. What the hell? Of course, this did not happen at all. This is completely made up, right? It's just people trying to meme. But once again, it's kind of funny. Johnny Somali is such a big topic that it invaded the news about the martial law, and the crossover there was just like insane with the amount of people commenting on that. Right now, let me get to what actually happened here in a second. And I'll answer all these super chats, guys. I see a lot of super chats about this. So we'll get to that in 1 second. But what essentially happened was after President Yoon declared martial law, it was repealed by the parliament. And now he's facing an impeachment vote, as I called last night, because my Korean contacts were all telling me he's going to get impeached for this. Right. And he's also facing rebellion charges. So speaking of, charges people can be hit with, rebellion. So yeah, this is not gonna be fun for President Yoon. Obviously, he's got a lot of heat. I think his defense minister he volunteered to resign. I think he may have already resigned over this attempted thing. So he got a lot of pushback there. So obviously, there's going to be some issues there. But yes, I am perfectly okay now. How did this affect Johnny Somali? So somebody actually posted, and I don't know whether I have it up yet or not. Somebody actually asked me the question, will this delay Johnny's case? No, this is not going to delay Johnny's case. Johnny's case has nothing to do with martial law, right? However, Johnny Somali should be very careful about what he talks about, because this is a highly politically tense time. So I would not talk about highly politically tense topics if I were Johnny Somali. And you know what? That's some unsolicited advice. I would not, in a time where, soldiers did come out, right? And even if they were, backed away or whatever else, and there was no shots fired, nothing happened, nobody died. I would not be in a political tension, messing around and making political comments. Just saying. I would not do that. Right? It's not smart. So he also deleted a lot of his TikToks, right? So I think he's trying to get eyes away from him. So let me go right here, and I'm going to go from largest to smallest in terms of super chat size. Some of the smaller ones, like the $2 ones and stuff like that, I may save those for a little bit later. We'll see. I want to make sure we keep moving here because we got to get to the flower mission, and then we've got a lot of tape to review. We've got I'm going to start it at an hour, and we have 23 minutes. But remember, it's 23 minutes of me analyzing video. So when I analyze video, I'm going to be pausing a lot. So it's probably going to take me an hour to analyze 23 minutes of video. And some of it will play through. There's going to be a copious amount of N-words. There's going to be a lot of anti-Semitism. And once again, I am analyzing it from a legal standpoint. I am absolutely not condoning anything that Johnny or his allies or weirdos around him says, but it's going to be really long analyzing this. And there's a lot of crimes in it too. A lot of crimes. It's a staggering amount of crimes. Sitsitar Luchai, at least in my opinion, based on what would be either a crime in the US or based on what Korean lawyers have told me. I am not a Korean lawyer, once again, but what I have been told by people that are, right? Sitsitar Luchai for 5. Thank you so much. Appreciate that very much. Player K 125. Thank you for the 10 Legal Mindset memberships. Thank you. Let's hit the yes. Morris Apple said someone in South Korea missed it because I was playing League of Legends. I saw that. I got that message. I missed it because I was playing League of Legends. Most Korean thing to say ever. Cheng Hua says, is it true because of his wife being investigated? I don't know about that inside baseball detail, but if there's something significant, I will keep in touch with it because I think people are very interested in it. And of course, you guys know I'm covering South Korean kind of topics, so maybe I'll keep an eye on it. Shepherd's Gaming Run says, so Ramsey, Khalid Ismael's stupidity infected the president. It appears so. Thank you, Chris, for the 5 Legal Mindset memberships. Thank you so much. Ice Princess Bubble for 10 says, thanks for all the updates. My pleasure, Ice Princess. LJ Work for 99 says, what's the world record on fastest martial law start to end? This is up there. 6 hours is up there. And actually, technically, it was 2. Tatsumi for 10 pounds says the current parliament has 170 seats for opposition. That's the left, essentially. And the fact that at least 20 parliament members of the president's own party, the more right party, of course, once again, left and right, they don't really apply as neatly because the American paradigms for politics don't apply in foreign concept in foreign governments as neatly. So I trend, and just so you guys know, my policy is to be very apolitical when, especially involving politics abroad, etc., because it doesn't line up. It's not like 1-to-1 with the U.S. or 1-to-1 with other countries of the West or whatever else. It's very different. So I try to treat it apolitically and just talk about here's what happened and here's what appears to be the application of the law. But that said, his own party did vote to end martial law. This says a lot. It does say a lot. Ed EDZ Ward for 20 says, hey, Andrew, here in Brazil, delete a video containing incriminatory or exculpatory evidence from the internet. My kind of discretion of hiding of evidence under the law. Does something similar exist in South Korea? If it's something that they're intentionally trying to hide and they can prove that, yes, that's why that stuff is being turned in. Now, whether or not they're actually hit for that is up to the prosecutors in the case. By the way, somebody earlier mentioning Brazil said, come on, Andrew, you ain't seen a banana republic until you travel to Brazil. I have been to Brazil a lot. I like Brazil. Typically, I've been to Rio and then southern Brazil, like Porto Alegre, Florianopolis, out in the mountains, like the little Italian town out in the mountains. Really nice. I always have a good time in Brazil. I like Brazil. Ice Princess Bubble 71 as a new member. Thank you and welcome as a new member. Appreciate you. Festus for 100 Argentina says, do cabbages turn yellow when they go back? They turn yellow when Johnny relieves himself in fear of the cabbage. Saucy Pizza for 10 says, I saw the stream title, Salt Pizza Crimes. And what crimes did they do to pizza? Let's find out together. They put pineapple on it. The crime they did was putting pineapple on it. I don't like pineapple pizza. Does this yellow thing have to do anything with submarines? Yes, I'm a huge Beatles fan. It's all about the Beatles. Anthony for 10 says, what does it mean when the court said they would liquidate her court fees? She probably doesn't have enough money. So they're probably just going to get rid of those. So, I mean, she's serving life in prison. So, you know, they kind of got her. Rego for 10 says, make it rain, everyone. Keep up the work. Enjoy the content. And then Joel Goes said, let's go. Yellow. Johnny is a dirty fellow. And I think we hit the goal. Yes, we did hit the goal. We're at 11 out of 10. So thank you guys so much. Player K putting it over the top. So Johnny and the South Korean president going to farm cabbage together. They might be at this point. Hunter Joe for Omanwan. Thank you so much. Gansamnida, Hunter Joe. I've also found that poor Johnny Somali quickly deleted all the videos about the DMZ in North Korea as soon as the martial law came out. Exactly. This is something I noticed as well. All his stuff, he's calling himself George Floyd, which, by the way, we already played those videos live. I showed those videos. I've saved those videos. I've got them all, Johnny. We've all got those videos. So you're not hiding them, buddy. We got them all. Alpha said rumor for 20 said rumor Korean U.S. ambassador meddling possibility due to his sketchy background. Bolivia has him as a persona non grata, and he is a U.S. ambassador to the Philippines who's plotting on Duterte thoughts. I haven't done enough intel on that, Alpha. If I comment on something, I want to be very educated and very informed. And if I don't feel informed enough, I'm not going to make a comment, so I'm going to non-comment, right? I'll perhaps look into it. If there's enough meat on the bone, maybe I comment. If not, I don't comment. I don't know. So sorry. That's what I don't know. Betton for 50 says holding a president accountable. That's rare to see. Yeah, it does happen. It does happen. Now in Korea, one thing that often does happen, this is just generally, it happens with both sides, is typically like all of the politicians end up with some sort of corruption charges against them. So for both parties, it's kind of unanimous. It's bipartisan, right? They end up getting hit with corruption charges. So all the politicians end up getting hit with corruption charges, which is always very interesting because it makes for interesting scenarios for, retired politicians when they have to go to other countries or do other things because they might get hit with charges. It's very interesting. Player K125 for €5 says time for parental supervision advised. Scroll banner. I'm a colorblind. Is this yellow? No, it's green, but thank you. Krypton says proud to be addicted to excessive graphs. There are no graphs today, but there will be in the future. Going to have a prison presentation. That's going to have some graphs. I'm here for the scuff for Tuesdays. I don't use X. Well, that's why I'm showing you my posts. So I'm going to show you more in a second. Dennis Drahir, thank you for the 69. What is that? Yuksipgao bot. Appreciate that. Copeland Cap, right? Charlie Spur for 2. Can't believe Somali overthrew the government. Loco da Flippa for 5 says, do you know how they're going to resolve vacant 3 judges in the Constitutional Court? Isn't 7 judges required to review? I don't know. I don't know enough Korean law. I'd have to ask a lawyer about that. That's really interesting, like kind of crisis, because they've got to fill those positions. So yeah, good question. Geronimo Paranimo for 50,000 Indonesian rupiah. How are you, Mr. Mindset? Good, all good in the Korean post-president. Yeah, I'm fine. I'm doing great. Really busy. Renzu ZG said South Korean martial law speed run any percent. It's a very fast speed run. And last year, King Lugia said for 6 million ringgit, petition to put Johnny Somali and President Gooner in the same cell. There we go. All right, that got through that. And good to see everybody on locals as well. I appreciate you guys over there. And all right, so let's get to the flower mission. So I, as you guys may or may not know, had a flower mission. Now, I do apologize. So I want to tell a little bit of a story. So this is, we did it. I'm gonna have an update here where I show you guys where I planted flowers in front of Mapo. I was going to do a bigger event, and we were actually going to do this a week ago, but one of the Korean YouTubers who wanted to come, he had a family member that was in the hospital that was very sick. And unfortunately, that family member passed away. And on Wednesday, I went to attend the funeral. That's the first Korean funeral I've ever been to in my life, which was very interesting for me because the Korean procedures are a little bit different for funerals. They're of a Protestant background. So, essentially you go in, you sign a book, give some money, right? You bow to the family, go place there's white flowers. You take a white flower, you place it on the altar, say a prayer, which I did, bow to the family, the immediate family. You go out, you have some food. It was panchan, which is like small dishes. The guy who I was familiar with, the YouTuber, came out. We talked together. I don't want to say his name because I don't want to dox him or anything like that, but he's one that was involved in the Johnny Somali case, right? So he was supposed to be involved. And, I know that a lot of people, because I said, hey, I'm going to go do flowers last week, and hey, I'm going to go do them this week. And I felt bad for delaying it. I didn't want to delay doing it because I wanted you guys to know, hey, I'm doing it. I'm not trying to run off and not do it. I want to do it, but I wanted this person to be involved because they had been talking to me for a while, about a month now. But unfortunately, due to that, I had to delay it. Right. So just making that clear for everybody, full transparency. But so instead of going to the big one that is in front of the Japanese embassy, that is the one that Johnny defiled, I went to a smaller one in Hongdae. Now, this one is near Mapo Library, and I'll actually play my video. This is on X. Let me make sure the volume is still working on this. I want to make sure this is good. But this is another one. I'll let the video kind of explain about the history of this one and what's going on with this one. So let's play this video here. All right, I'm at the Mapo Public Library, which is kind of near Hongdae, kind of near where Ramsey Khalid Ismael committed the crimes for which he'll be put on trial on December 20th, 2024. But we're still out here on our flower mission. I have some flowers today to put in front of this statue here. Now, this is a statue that has been undefiled by Johnny. There are many of these statues all around Korea. There's dozens of them all around Seoul. And I've decided to come to this one because, once again, it is very close to the site of the trial. It's been undefiled, and it kind of shows the diversity of these statues throughout Korea and the kind of deeper respect you can pay for them. So we've got these flowers here, which I picked up today, lovely white, and we're going to be placing them right in front of the statue. Thank you, everybody, for your very kind donations. There are also other statues that I'm going to visit and place flowers in front of around Korea. Thank you for your patience. Obviously, it's been a very long process, but understand that all your donations are going to go to a very, very good cause. So thank you very much for everybody. Appreciate that. Once again, this is at the Mapo Public Library. So if you happen to be at the Mapo Public Library, if you're in Korea around Hongdae, you can go and see the flowers that I dropped there. So that's not going to be the last statue I visit. There's going to be others, right? So just understand, I'm going to be back now for the trial. I do have to go back to Thailand next week, so I'll be there. I'll be leaving on the 9th. I'll be coming back right before the trial, and then I'll be here for a couple days, and then I'm going to come back in January as well. So I travel. That's what I do. I also have a job helping people come over to Asia. So I've got clients I've got to help. But I'm going to be in Korea quite a lot. So I'll have a lot of time over the next month or two. And this case is going to be a while. So the 20th is not the end of it. It's going to be going for a while, and I will be here for it. That got done. Let me see. I think there's some photos here. Let me show you guys some photos just so you guys see. Once again, I think my overall strategy is a smaller amount of flowers. The other thing is, now I'm going to try to go back and make sure that they're taken care of. But the other thing is, I don't want to put a huge arrangement because then it's got to be cleaned up by somebody, and I don't want them to have a big problem cleaning it up. So I think the more respectful thing is to put smaller arrangements at kind of more than just one massive arrangement. I did a pretty big one in ETH Wallet, but I had to go back and clean some stuff up because the flowers die. It's cold, so the flowers die after a couple of days. So you got to kind of clean it up afterwards. So anyways, just a little small thing right there. Obviously, that's me. There's the flowers that got placed in the statue, right? So just letting you guys know. And thank you guys for all the donations and supporting me. I really do appreciate that and helping me out with that. Tom Johnson for 20 Norwegian krona says cabbage, kimchi. It's like duck, goose. Shady Shadow for 5 says South Korean politicians should learn from the U.S. about how to avoid corruption charges. Call it lobbying. Yeah, I think some U.S. politicians could stand to be hit with corruption charges, but that's just my personal opinion. It's not the law. Sitsatar Luchai for Roy Nung Roy. Thai bots. So buy you a beer when you come over to Thailand. Well, I'll be back next week. Dimitri Kakwat says for the flower funds for 2. Thank you so much. I do appreciate that. Thank you. And once again, I'm just dedicated to going around and showing people in a little way that, we foreigners, we people that are visiting, we, people that are not Koreans, can be respectful, can be mindful of this, and can make a positive effect, right? Instead of just a negative effect. And I know this is a problem in many countries. People send me videos like this. I got this video from Japan, and I see Meme Copium over there in Japan is in the chat. He'll probably have something to say about this one. But somebody sent me this. Can't imagine why Japan is sick of tourists. They tagged me saying, "Hey, Andrew, this is illegal." Now, this is not technically illegal, but it's annoying as hell. Let me show you guys this. I'm gonna turn off the music because I don't want to get copy struck, right? But they're playing really loud music here, going out here, middle of the scramble crossing. This is in Tokyo, Japan. In case you guys don't know, they're in the middle of the scramble crossing. They got a camera here. They're doing the dance. They're doing everything. They got somebody riding around on a bike, right? In the background, just jamming out, right? Now, is it illegal? It's absolutely not illegal, but if you're not hitting anybody, you're not doing anything. Is it cringe? Yeah. Is it annoying? Oh, yeah. Should you also blur everybody's faces out? Yes, that's another thing, too. You really should. If anybody else is caught inadvertently in that photo, you should be blurring those faces out, right? So illegal? No. But are annoying things like that happening and causing issues? Absolutely. And that is part of the greater issue of disrespect in Asia. That's a problem. And it's becoming a significant problem. A very significant problem. Right? The dances are cringe. The crime is being cringe AF. Yes, it is definitely cringe. JV Robregato, thanks, brother, says for 125 Filipino pesos. As a Filipino, I'm glad to say that the South Korean people have beaten our record for people power. Yeah. And there's a huge bond between the Filipinos and the Koreans. They remember, the Korean people remember that the Philippines was one of the countries that sent troops to help during the Korean War, and they've kind of never forgot that. So anytime that Philippines needs aid or anything else like that, they've been very forthcoming. Humanitarian stuff with sending aid to the Philippines for that contribution, right? And there were a lot of fights where like the Filipino soldiers like held off the line, which was very impressive. Like they were like the rear guard. When they were falling back from the north, for example, a lot of battles where Filipinos and other people from around the world sacrificed their life in the Korean War, right? A very forgotten and underplayed war. All right, so let's see here. 200 Watt Studio says, I understand why Japan is sick of foreign tourists. Yeah. Now, I am not for making a bunch of laws and making everything into an authoritarian state, right? There's a balance, though. There's a fine balance between, okay, this is illegal, and this should be like we pressure you not to do this, right? Or we shame you from doing this. All right. Condor calls for aid. Yeah, true. All right. So we're going to review some photos, some video. Now this video is extremely offensive. So let me just do here. I'm going to do a little annex here. Warning, extremely offensive video for legal commentary only. Okay, so I'm just gonna put this right here. Scrolling here, there's a lot of very offensive language here. There's a lot of open anti-Semitism, like it's just like on its face, super open. So I just want to put this warning out there. A lot of dropping of the N-bomb, but I'm going to be looking at this from the point of a potential crime, because I'm analyzing this as, wow, we have another location, another clear location, which could file an obstruction charge. So we have another location also in Hongdae, the same district, which, by the way, the prosecutor in Hongdae takes a no-nonsense approach to filing these obstruction charges. Now, and I'm going to show you guys exactly what this place is. So here's the thing. These prosecutors in Hongdae, they don't mess around with obstruction. They can file, and they'll take it in. And the first one might be a fine, maybe, but the second one, that's different. He's a convicted criminal after the second one. We talked about that. So, and someone said volume off. I cannot play this video. I thought about it. I cannot play this video and mute it when offensive things are said, because so many are said. It's impossible to do. We're going to get like partially demonetized probably for this, because it's going to be so offensive. But there's no way to mute it and unmute it. It just wouldn't work. I couldn't do an analysis, because I'd have to also listen and then it'd be weird to try to do that. It's not like there's a small segment. It's throughout the whole thing. It's pretty bad. And uncut, you can get the context, which Mike said, which points here for that, saying that, Mike. Uncut with the context gives you the context of the whole thing and how bad this is, right? And I know you're saying, okay, some people say enough disclaimer. No, this needs this level of disclaimer. It actually does. If you have children, put them to bed. For real. Real quick, Danny Skier for 100 Roy Time Bot. So what about the rest of South Korea YouTubers who are hunting Johnny Somali? What about Brandon Kim and Gray? Tried DMing you again? Feel stupid for letting him go. I look, once again, I'm not trying to harass anybody who doesn't want to be involved. If they don't want to be involved, I think that's probably for the best. Now, I'm going to interview other South Korean YouTubers that were hunting Johnny Somali. About Dalgun. I got the initial cut of these super chats. I'm reading your super chat. So the subtitles for Dalgun, the UDT member, the Korean Navy SEAL. I got the initial cut. I'm having my professional translator take a quick look at it to make sure it's not egregious with the translations. And then once we get these subtitles fixed, I'm going to post it. So should be next couple days. So next day or two, I hope to get it posted and up. So thank you guys for your patience on that. But yeah, I'm going to have an interview with two people, Bang TV and Jake Company. Probably going to do it this weekend. It'll be shorter. We'll still have the professional translator there, but they'll be shorter than Dalgun. So I might post them more raw. They might be, because there's not going to be as much to kind of leave out. We're just going to kind of do it raw, not having to edit really. So yeah, it's going to be good. Let's see. 200 Watts said, I used to go to Japan in the late 90s and 2009. The point I was made to try and blend in as much as possible. You should do that. Yes. Fuizar for Aussie 10. Thank you. I'm wishing all the Korean people safety and well wishes from Australia. If possible, I would like to know if there's any way to support the victims of Johnny, like the streamer friend you mentioned. Let me see. I can try to figure out how to support them. Like if you guys wanted to give I can set up, you know what? How are we doing on the Ko-Fi? I might just do this. I might just tell you what, I might see what I can do for that, how I can do that. Cause there might be a way also, there's a way for them to like put their Korean bank accounts, but most of you guys aren't in Korea. So I might see what I can do about the streamer who had the loss, the personal loss. I might try to see what we can do there to help him out. Also there was let's just say there's some folks there that were helping hunt Johnny Somali that were doing it absolutely for free. Now just because they were doing this for free and they're putting a lot of time into this, I chose to, help them out and pay them. Right. So, I helped them out a little bit. But if you guys, I still have my Ko-Fi up, if you guys donate there, I'll put some of that over towards helping the folks that were out there helping to catch Johnny Somali. There's some behind the scenes folks that were doing it, and they were doing it quietly. They're not streamers. They were just helping quietly. So yeah, anyways, thank you so much. And by the way, thank you everybody who's donated on the Ko-Fi to the Fight Johnny Somali Fund. It has been used very well. Thank you. All right. Oh, last one here. Jeff Bork said, do you know if Korea has a foreigner prison wing, or will Johnny be sent to a regular prison? I love Bridget Jones. So they have a foreigner prison. However, he may be sent to a different one depending on his route and depending on what he does. I was talking to somebody else about this, and I don't want to give Johnny free legal advice. So I don't want to give him advice on how to avoid or how to end in a better or worse prison. So let's just say there is a foreigner prison, but he might end up not in it. And I don't want to tell him how to avoid being in one prison or the other. I don't want to give him too many hints. So we'll keep quiet for now. All right. Oh, wait. Gabe, are you serious? Okay, hold on. Gabe may have sent me to... Is this breaking news? Oh, shit. Breaking news. Breaking news from my good friend Gabe for Ichan Wan. Charges were added to his current case on the 20th. This is interesting. So, Violation of Minor Offenses Act. Let me look that one up. This is breaking news. Holy shit. Thank you, Gabe. Thank you, Gabe. My good homeboy over here he's a friend of mine over here in Korea. So breaking of the Minor Offenses Act is something that includes for minor offenses such as squatting, possessing a lethal weapon, impersonating an official, or failing to report a person in need of help. This is very, very interesting. So this can be punished by a fine or detention of 30 days or both. Other ones can include leaving trash in public, urinating on the street, or disturbing drinking waters. Interesting. So adding more charges. Now, once again, it could just be increasing the fine. But once again, every other thing, remember what I said? Every other thing that we add to this is better. The more we can add, the better. Smash that like for extra charges against Johnny Somali. Violation of Minor Offenses Act. So that is really interesting. Let me look at the code here. I believe this is, there's actually a Minor Offenses Act. So it's actually a totally separate act. I think it's Act number 11401 in the Korean Code, the Statutes of the Republic of Korea. That is really cool. Wow, I am glad to know that. And I'll just show that to you guys real quick here. So we got here, let me show you right here, punishment of the Minor Offenses Act, right? So this is the English translation of the Korean statutes. So you see here, we've got breaking into empty houses. Oh, that could have been it. Because he broke into the house too. Remember that? He trespassed. Carrying a concealed weapon. Preparing for violence. False reporting. Changing the scene of dead bodies. Woof, that's bad. Failing to report a person in need. False assumption of a title. So if you pretend to be anyone with a rank or public office or academic degree, if you pretend to have any other medal, emblem, etc. So that could be pretty much anything, any rank decoration. So that could even be a title, like if you pretend to be a lawyer or pretend to be a PhD. That's interesting. He was pretending to be press at one point. Inertia selling of goods, solicitation, unauthorized posting of ad material, interference with potable water, littering, urination, interference with ceremonies, forcing to join organizations, damaging nature. If you're picking up or digging up plants, flowers, stones, carving letters on rocks, trees, unauthorized handling of livestock, obstruction of flow of waterways, begging, creation of insecurity. Oh, this is nice. Oh, look at this. Look at this. This is an easy slam dunk. Any person who makes another uneasy, annoyed, or offended by standing in the way, provoking a quarrel, gathering around, following and uttering, or doing highly rough or menacing words or conducts without justifiable grounds, and any person who creates disgust by intentionally exposing fearful tattoos at a public place used or frequented by many people, such as Parker Road. Well, he would definitely be starting a fight. He was provoking many fights. Drinking, disturbance to neighbors, lighting of fires, throwing things, dangerous conduct, negligent management of artificial structures, negligent management of animals. Let's see what else we got here. Turning off lights without permission. No. All right. Non-compliance with public officials' requests for assistance. Misinterpretation of personal information, superstitious therapy. Ooh, I like that. Violation of curfew, obscene exposure, non-compliance with fingerprinting. Let's see, cutting in queues. Ooh, that's interesting. Trespassing, mishandling of firearms, fare evasion or defrauding restaurants, prank calls, and harassment. Wow. Okay, so a lot of stuff you can get hit for there. Once again, they call it minor offenses because it's relatively small stuff. But once again, Johnny needs to be hit with everything. So we don't know how many things he's going to be charged with under that. He may be charged with several of those. That's just a slam dunk right there. Nicholas Nunez Torres, Frost by Kevin says, breaking news, base lawyer in air. Yeah, hey, Eagle, my clipper. Clip that part out. We're going to have the breaking news, the new crimes. That's great. Real Melon Lord for 999 says, really enjoying your content. What are Korean judges like when it comes to sentencing? How are they when they throw the book at them? I will be honest with you guys. Korea trends to be on the light side. That their punishments are typically lighter. I'm not going to BS you guys and pretend they're like, this is they cut an arm off or something. No. Okay. Now, there are always exceptions. And this is a situation when you see all these crimes stacking up where you think, okay, this may end up being something where they make an exception to the situation. Right? Where all the petty crimes add up to severe crime. There you go. So yeah, thank you for that and appreciate that, Real Melon Lord, for the £9.99. All right. So let's talk about pizza crimes, okay? Well, we're going to have, we have new crimes that are added. Let's talk about pizza crimes because once again, these could be reported to the same case. Now this happened at ABC Pizza. So for those who don't know, ABC Pizza over here in Hongdae, right? In Mapo, ABC Pizza. Now, this is the thing on the front, this thumbnail. You're going to see this here. So for those that are interested and who may want to contact them, right? You can go head on over and contact ABC Pizza and say, hey, you might want to consider filing some charges against Johnny Somali because after what you see today, you're going to see that ABC Pizza definitely has a case. They 100% have an obstruction case, like absolutely without a doubt. And probably more. Lenmar for €5 says, hey, Andrew, send the bill to Johnny Somali because you're helping him get a permanent residency in South Korea. Not the right way. I'm getting permanent residency the right way in countries. He's getting it the wrong way. Thank you, Lenmar. Appreciate you. All right. So, and thank you, everybody who's donated. Appreciate that. Let's turn over to talk about the pizza crimes. Now, once again, it's going to be very graphic. So I'm going to give a full fair warning to you guys on this one. Now, I wish I could do this picture in picture, but I really can't. So I'm going to try to do this as best I can with you guys. To get this over there and show this to you guys. So hopefully it's all right. But yeah. And I'll do some pauses. This is when they're in Hongdae And actually, let me just test this video. So we're about an hour into it. I'm going to play a couple seconds of it. We'll play like 5 seconds of it, and we'll see if you guys can hear it all right.
Hank, you lead. You the Lord. You the leader. Okay, ABC pizza. Okay, pizza place. We're going.
Okay. So let's pause there. Go back to the stream real quick. Is the sound all right for you guys? Is the audio good? I'm looking in the chat. Okay, is the audio good? All right. Now, because I've got to full screen this because I've got to do the review and I've only got one. This is my travel setup, so I've only got my laptop and I've got to full screen this bad boy. So what I'm going to do is I'm not going to interrupt it to take the super chats till the end, and I'll do them all at the end. Okay. Sounds good, loud and clear. Good. Oh, awesome. Just want to make sure the sound's good because I don't want to play like 5 minutes and then we get owned. Okay. So we're going to go back to that. We're going to watch that. And I'm going to just tell you guys as it goes. Okay. Tell you guys as it goes. Okay. So let's go back here. Going to add my little backstage. All right. Let's go.
Where they at, Gino?
And I apologize in advance. Once again, this is offensive language, everything else. I apologize for you having to listen to 20 minutes of Johnny Somali. It's pretty rough. Okay. It's pretty rough. It's pretty annoying, but we're spotting crimes here. And once again, I'm going to say this. I endorse zero of what he said. In fact, I rebuke. I am 100% against everything that he says. And, I hope that I'm going to also pause it a little bit sometimes because the music is pretty, well, it might give me a DMCA, but also I'll try to mute the music in post.
What is that? Oh, this stupid ass. You better get your money, nigga.
Okay, so they're at ABC Pizza. You clearly see it's ABC Pizza. So that's clear in the video that matches up with the photo I just showed you. So we can identify the location as ABC Pizza in Mapo and Hongdae. Now, real quick, they're approaching this with a hostile intent. So they're approaching this with the intent of causing trouble for these streamers and also for messing with them. I guess there was some claim that Gino, who is Ramsey's buddy, was owed money by this girl. I forget her name. I think Moxie is her name. She's a live streamer on Kick, I believe. She's there with a bunch of her friends later, and they all step in and get involved. I think this awkward dude here is a streamer as well. So they're kind of all the IRL streamers. And one thing I've learned from people that have told me about IRL streaming, once again, I'm new to this reporting on this community, and I do not plan on becoming the person who just reports and details the crimes of IRL streamers. But one thing that people have told me is this is kind of like the streamer culture is they'll all like meet up together and like be at the same place. And that kind of is their thing for all the IRL streamers to kind of gather up and be at the same place. And that's kind of, how they do things. To me, it's a little weird because they all end up like tracking each other and coming to the same spot. And it just seems a little weird, but I guess that's the IRL culture.
You better get your money. No, it's not friendly.
So Johnny comes up and initially says it's not friendly. Now they're dancing, they're happy. This girl actually looks like she's happy. She's sticking the bottle out, I think, offering it to them like in a friendly way. Now this is going to change very quickly, and keep an eye on this. But they're coming into this business with bad intentions, right? They're not coming here to like not cause trouble. They're coming there to cause trouble.
It's not friendly. No.
So she's offering him the alcohol as like a making peace here thing, right? Like, okay, I want to make peace with you. Like, here you go. You can have this, like, trying to be non-hostile, right? And they're coming in here saying, nope, this is not friendly. We're coming here in a hostile way.
No, we're not coming friendly. Don't try to be friendly with us now. No.
That's crazy, Marcy.
Don't try to. We're not drinking from that. Don't try to be friendly with us now. No.
That's crazy.
No.
Okay, so right there is one thing I want to point out, and this is probably the only time. In fact, let me even pause here and make sure everything's okay. I'm going to exit this full screen and I'm going to go back over here and let's stop sharing and let's go back over here for 1 second. This is probably the only time I'm going to say that technically there when you see her throw the bottle like that. Technically, I'm very, this hurts me to say this. That throwing of the bottle where she threw the alcohol on him, technically she's in the wrong there, right? Technically she's in the wrong there. I hate to say it. Don't do that. And I know we get into a culture where we think it's okay to do certain things, but like you can't do that and you don't get away with that just because you're a girl. You could still be charged with a potential crime or whatever else, right? For like throwing alcohol on somebody or throwing something at somebody, right? And so you know, I'm trying to be fair. Once again, don't do it. Now, they came with bad intent and they came and they are going to proceed to commit a bunch of crimes. But she shouldn't have done that, right? So now people are using a self-defense analysis. There's no self-defense in South Korea. And in a situations where there's mutual crimes against each other, it's actually like who's damaged more and who has more charged against the other. There's no self-defense. So I see a bunch of you spamming the chat. Self-defense, self-defense. You literally delete that word. There's no self-defense in South Korea, right? So it's the only thing you have is mutual assault. You don't have self-defense. So that anybody saying self-defense, you're just wrong because that doesn't apply. In most of Asia, that doesn't apply. So that's one big thing. And once again, it's not America. LJ Rock, thank you for the 10 Legal Mindset memberships. Appreciate that very, very much. Very, very based of you for that. Thank you for those 10 Legal Mindset memberships. Thank you. And if you received a gift membership, please say thank you. Frostbite for 5 says, even with Korea sentencing on the light side, with all the potential charges, the prosecutor could fit a kitchen sink in his prison wallet. I agree. Last year, and then I'll continue. Cleodora Silvestri says, when will streamers learn that messing with pizza never ends well? Exactly. Don't fuck with pizza. All right, let's continue here with our pizza crimes. And I'm going to, that's the only time you're probably going to ever hear me say that Johnny Somali and his cohort was not at fault. All right, let's continue. Okay, so then he splashes soju in her face. So she splashed alcohol on him and he splashed it in her face. So once again, people use self-defense. It's not self-defense. It's like mutual assault, mutual alcohol assault, right? So, and another funny thing is she's wearing glasses. This is actually a fun fact. Somebody told me about this. A Korean told me about this. We were talking about, assault. If you punch somebody and they're wearing glasses, that's attempted murder. Let me repeat that. If you punch somebody and they are wearing glasses, that is attempted murder. Okay? So quite serious there. When it comes to wearing glasses. So be very careful when you're dealing with someone with glasses, because the thought is the glass could get in your eyes and kill you or blind you. So that's essentially murder. So yeah, the Korea rules. Now to be fair, calling her a dumbass hoe, and they say this a lot, is not illegal. It's just classless, rude, and low IQ, right? Like it's not illegal to curse at somebody. Now, they do it repeatedly. They don't stop. They don't go away, right? That becomes something else because of the repeated behavior. So cursing at someone once is not necessarily criminal, but sticking around and following them around and stalking them around becomes something different when you do it over a repeated period of time. And so understand this first time may not be criminal, but how about the whole incident as a whole? That's why I'm playing the whole context, because in context, it's worse. Okay, now here's the other thing. You can kind of hear it. They're actually like slapping each other. Like, so you hear this girl and him kind of like doing the slap each other. So there's some potential assault going on there with this girl. And throughout this, you're going to see other streamers coming up and pressing and pushing. So there's a lot of potential assault going on. A lot of, unauthorized touching going on during this whole exchange. So then in the threat too, oh, I'm going to do this, right? That's also a potential problem. Okay, so there she does make a comment about filming without her consent. So I mean, at that point, you should not have her on camera, right? They did have her on camera, and they do have her on camera again, right? So that's one thing. If someone's like, "Hey, I don't consent to this," like you should remove them from your video. And by the way, the comment that we're Americans, that's completely not legal and ridiculous, right? You're being American does not get you out of crimes. By the way, a lot of anti-Semitism in this, a lot, an egregious amount. Now, it is funny the cops just walk back and by in the background. You kind of wish they stopped, right? Obviously, I think it was later in this incident they would have stopped. They would have been called, but they actually walked by early in this exchange. Ramsey Khalid Ismael is not Jewish. So this is one of the clips where the fake Jewish news came from. Ramsey Khalid Ismael is not Jewish. Ismael being a inherently Muslim name. There are 0 people of Jewish background who use that name. Even Ishmael's rare. Ismael is 0%. So that is a lie. He is lying there. He is not Ethiopian. That's also a lie. Oh, sorry. People are messaging me that I've got no video. No sound. That didn't work that time? Weird. All right, let me do this one more time. Let me rewind this a little bit. Oh, boomering it there. Boomering it. That's why I tried to test it. All right. Let me go here and do this. Yeah, exactly. That's what happens with a laptop. It was low. It was on, but low. Okay, no, I think it was off. If it was muted, because enough people messaged me. By the way, thank you, everybody. Yami, everybody who messaged me, thank you. I love you guys texting me this because I can't see it. Scuff, no sound. Glasses are serious. We can't that. Video muted. Scuff mindset, no audio. Thank you. I can't see the chats when I do this. That's why it's a risky move. No audio. And thank you. No audio. No demonetization. No need for yellow. Oh, God. Okay, let's do this again. You guys didn't hear the Anne Frank comment. Okay. We got to play Anne Frank again. We'll play Anne Frank again. Don't worry. Okay. This is good. Let's do this one more time. For the Gipper. We'll do it one more time. All right. Here we go. Okay.
Nobody filming you, stupid ass. Shut up, bitch.
You want me to call the police?
Call him, stupid ass.
Oh, we just came from the
don't
police.
care.
We just came from the police.
Call him, you ugly ass
Call him. We
bitch.
just came from the
Call
police.
him.
Do it.
Okay, we good now? Chat. Are we good now? We good now? We cool? We sorted? All right. Yeah, I need to, okay. I'm going to look at, you know what? Hold on, guys. I'm going to pull up my chat on my phone. So you guys can yell at me on my phone. I never do this. I swear. I'm a professional streamer, guys. I swear I've done this before. Like I swear it's not my first stream. Wow, it doesn't like legal mindset. Apparently my phone does not like legal mindset. That channel is banned, guys. That channel is definitely banned. Why is it so weird? I can't watch my own YouTube channel. That is so weird. That is so odd. Oh, I'll do it on my other phone. All right. Let me just go ahead and play this here. Because we got to get through some video.
Ugly ass.
We just came
Call
from
the
the
police
police.
for what?
Hold on.
Right, don't spit on me first of all.
Nobody spit on you,
Abuse us.
ugly ass
Do
bitch.
it.
Nobody spit on you, ugly ass
Don't
bitch.
film me with my guns at you.
You're American.
It's on my face. Nobody
We will
want to
sue the
film you,
fuck out
ugly
of you.
ass. You ugly.
You're American.
You ugly.
We will sue the fuck out of you. We're American.
You're ugly. No, you look like Anne Frank, bitch.
What the fuck? Guys, come on.
Bro, don't try.
So there you go. There's the anti-Semitic Anne Frank comment. In case you guys missed that, yeah. So we'll get that one in there. So you guys got that. Now you guys hear it. All right, let's continue.
Your wife, don't do this now. This nigga will fuck you up. I'm telling you.
I'm in here, but you're shouting, I'm fine. It's like, what the fuck, man?
I'm Jewish. I can say Anne Frank. Are you Jewish? I'm Jewish too. I'm Ethiopian. I'm more Jewish than you.
Okay, so there you go. So he says he's more Jewish than this other guy who is actually Jewish, and claims that he's Jewish. He is not indeed Jewish. He is 0% Jewish. He's not Jewish at all. So that was a complete lie, 100% fabrication, definitely 100% not Jewish. So, yeah, that's a lie. All right, let's continue. I've got the chat pulled up. Look at this. Look at this. Degenerate.
Oh yeah. Now you want to play that game? You've been Israel? Have you ever been Israel? Have you ever been? You don't even. You don't even know that. Where? Fuck off, you bro. Listen, you don't even know the context of what's going on.
I'm going to make a comment here, and this is just a comment, and please take this very, very. Okay. A lot of people get involved in this situation, and they should not be involved in this situation, right? So a lot of people, they end up, stepping up here, and they end up, getting involved, and they actually should just kind of fuck off and and kind of leave it alone. You can get yourself in some big trouble by getting involved in these situations. Like, you don't always want to step up in white knight, because you can kind of get in a lot of trouble if you end up doing this. So this guy does this a lot, and he actually puts himself in a situation where he might be liable for assault. He might be liable for other things because he stepped up and he started getting in between. He started pushing back, right? So you want to be very apprehensive of the situations you get yourself involved in when you're doing this.
Know the
I
context.
just see fucking shit get thrown
They
out.
came to us.
We're not causing problems. We know her. We know the streamer. We know her. Sit down and stop.
See, here you go. So there's see, that's the point I'm putting out. See this guy here who I'm sure he actually doesn't know anybody, I don't think. And he's already pushing Gino or pushing Ramsey. Now, I'm not saying that, look, morally, yeah, these guys came here to cause trouble. And he's doing nothing wrong morally. But I'm saying from a legal perspective, particularly under the eyes, as I understand it, as it's been explained to me in Korean law, right? There's no self-defense, so there can be mutual assault. So if you're pushing somebody, they're pushing you back, right? That can be a problem for you. Especially since a lot of these people that are not the streamers are just visiting. But the people that are not the streamers, if you're a local, you can get in trouble. You could lose your work visa. And they actually asked that question about what visa he's on later. So that's actually a very, very interesting thing. We'll get to that.
Bro,
by the way, I see on my second phone here that there were raiders. Welcome, raiders. I don't know where you're from, but welcome. Whoever raided me, appreciate it.
everybody, just leave us alone. We don't want nothing to do with
You
you.
leave them alone. They leave you alone. Everyone leaves each other alone. No need to be a fucking issue,
Listen,
man.
bro, you're gonna touch. Like I said, I'm more Jewish than you. You wanna put hands on me? We can figure it out. Shut up. Look at the bitch acting out.
Well, and once again, I would not, if I were her, I would not have thrown the water a second time. I mean, obviously that's a little bit of provocation on her part. So that was not a smart move from her. I'm trying to be fair here, but that does not remove any of Ramsey's crimes. And he's going to commit more, including a very heinous crime as we go down the road.
Look at that bitch acting out. Look, she's throwing water. Do you not see this? Do you not see that? She's starting. So tell your friend. Tell your friend.
Why are you screaming at me?
Oh, can you oh my
Do you not see her doing?
She did not scream at you guys, she screamed at her.
So we're trying to. Your stupid bitch friend got involved.
They're brain dead. They're brain
You're
dead.
retarded.
She's blessed us first. Go.
Did you not see?
Now, of course, once again, like I said, these guys came in here to start trouble. They came in here to start problems, right? They came in here to disrupt this area, which is kind of the bigger issue, right? Is that they came to start stuff, right? Regardless of, how it plays out, their intent was to cause this situation.
See her throw shit on us?
Go yell at her.
Tell this stupid bitch.
She literally.
Did you, my nigga, did you not just see her do that? Did you not see that?
I'm not.
And see, there you go. So now he ran up and he hit his arm, right? So like you're touching each other, they're pushing each other. Once again, anytime you see touching, pushing, stuff like that, that can be a problem. That could be assault.
Bro, you're not involved.
Yeah, just chill. Just chill.
I swear to God, bro. Yeah. Okay.
I can't stand up.
Can you translate that to your dumb bitch friend, please? I don't give a fuck. Fuck you and fuck you. I swear to God, I'll spit in your face. Don't ever, I let you want to sit over here, stupid asshole.
Why are you yelling at us for?
By the way, it's very funny, and I want to point this out. Ramsey Khalid Ismael only threatens women and elderly and children, right? He doesn't actually ever threaten men, you know, especially like any man who's bigger than him. He does not ever really threaten them. So it's very interesting. He just chooses to threaten women.
You didn't know, okay?
So why don't you translate to your friend? Stop talking to us. Talk to her. Shut the fuck up.
You're yelling at us because we're
I
gay.
swear to God. This stupid ass bitch. Did you not just see this?
Wait, relax.
She threw shit on you. So stop asking us. Go ask her. Stop talking to us, please.
Stop being scared because she's a girl. Go talk to her. Then go.
Oh, thank you. I think Halo Millennium said he rated me. So thank you, Halo Millennium. Appreciate that. I see your chat says, I see it on my phone. I can read it from my phone. What is it? He says, for 10, I rated you. Hope your stream has been good. It seems like I got to catch up on more Ramsey BS. Yeah, a lot of BS here. Thank you for the raid, though. Appreciate it, brother.
Then go talk to her. The bitch threw shit on you, not on us. Then you better go then. We don't got a problem with this ugly ass bitch. We did not come to talk to this bitch.
I'm so confused.
I swear to God, I'm about to crash out.
I'm so confused.
And Tazo, hey, that nigga Tazo right there. These Chinese niggas not gonna save you, bitch. These Chinese, hey, we know her. She been talking shit about me online. She been talking shit. Yes. Don't. She been talking shit. She been talking shit. She been talking shit.
So at this point, here's a big point I want to make out. At this point, he is clearly in the business messing with people that are just trying to eat. You know, like these guys are here trying to eat, and he's messing with them. At this point, we have a clear obstruction of business. So at this point, we've got ABC Pizza without anything else, and it gets worse, okay? Without anything else, we've already got an obstruction of business, in my opinion, right? Once again, I'm not a Korean lawyer. It's not perfect, but I mean, based on what's happened elsewhere, you're coming in, you're disrupting customers that are just eating, that are sitting there doing nothing. They're trying to eat their pizza, and they're not involved in this. They're not also streamers. They're not doing anything, and he's coming up there and like causing trouble with them, right? So you've got potential obstruction right there. Just from this piece here, in addition to all the other stuff. Because once again, if you're yelling and screaming, are customers going to want to come to a place with a bunch of streamers that are yelling and screaming at each other? No, they're not going to want to do that. So people are not going to want to come and eat pizza at a place with a bunch of streamers that are yelling and screaming at each other with a bunch of curse words and, you know, anti-Semitism and a bunch of other stuff being flung around, racial slurs, talking about their race and stuff like that. People aren't going to want to go eat there, and that can actually cause them financial losses. And now you're going to hear Hank, who actually, Hank has a couple W's here in a weird way. Like he mentioned some smart things, but Johnny and Gino don't listen. And and by the way, Hank knows he's on film. He knows he's on camera. There's a couple times where it's muted, where I think it's because they wanted to like say something that was off camera because it was like they knew it was something they'd get in trouble for. But Hank knows he's on camera, and he's telling them these things like to give him good advice, and they don't actually listen.
Hey, leave her alone. She's not gonna save. Yeah, this not gonna save you, bitch. You saw it? Give me this. Bitch. Dino. Look at this shit, bitch. God damn, your shit is gone, bitch.
So they took her alcohol and they poured it out and threw it out, right? So, you know, you got that.
Don't ever try that on us, bitch. I dump her whole shit out, bitch. You gonna throw shit on niggas? The fuck? The fuck? I don't give a fuck. She trying to throw shit on niggas?
A lot of N-bombs, guys. Once again, they're from Johnny, not endorsed on this side.
I dumped that whole shit out. I dumped that shit out in the trash, nigga. Yeah, throw it. Let me get a little shot. Stupid asshole.
And yes, someone in the chat said it. His voice is annoying. Yes, that's why I pause it every once in a while, because his voice is extremely annoying to listen to. And at this point, I believe the police are being notified. You'll see later when I think they're actually called.
What kind of visa do you have? Don't worry about it.
What kind of hold on. I'm gonna full pause it right there. We gotta go to a special little session here. What visa do you have? Do you guys hear that? Did you guys hear that in the chat? Chat, did you guys hear that? What kind of visa do you have? Hank asked that. Because they're like, wait a second. Maybe you shouldn't be streaming and making money while you're here on a tourist visa that has no work authorization. Weird. Maybe you shouldn't. And it's been repeated, right? Right. And Hank's their like unofficial lawyer, not lawyer. And you're going to see that because he actually like talks about the law a lot. And he kind of like ignores that, but it's technically a semi-relevant question. Just because it's allowed to slide a lot doesn't mean it's okay. Andres for 500 Argentinians has just arrived to the most gorgeous lawyer in the world stream. Will he go on martial law? Hopefully, if they do it, so they stream it. That would be hilarious. They put Johnny specifically under martial law. But thank you so much. Thank you for the compliment. I do appreciate that, and thank you for the donation, the super stickers, as the super chat. Thank you. Kenny Tricks for 20 says, I was explaining this situation to my uncle, and when I was giving him the condensed version of the story, all he could say about Mr. Ismael was he sounds like a douche. That's an accurate description. Douche is very accurate. This is also true. He is punchable and annoying for 50, says Josh Wah, the KFP Guardian. Thank you, Josh. Very, very true. Candy Carton says, thank you for the free membership. So thank you to whoever gave it that. Got that one from Hello Millennium. Appreciate that. Eldon Wild as a new member. I'm here for the Scuff for 10 legal mindset memberships. Thank you, Mr. Scuff. Appreciate it. Killer Rabbit for 100,000 Indonesian rupiah. Says all the chat is losing brain cells every time Ramsey opens his mouth. I know. That's why I paused to let you guys catch up here. Let your minds repair themselves. Let the world heal. Big Chunga says, Lowell, get raided, you goober. And Mazurva Palma for 100 checks says no sound. No. Oh, got that right. Got that already. Also, Kineshiro says, also self-defense doesn't run in Scandinavia unless it is your home. Oh, good to know. Cellbear 499 says John needs to be punished by Korean law to the max to serve as an example on how not to behave anywhere. Punishment is needed. I agree. All right. Oh, I like this one. Linux guy for 5 says German word for Ramsey is Backpfeifengesicht. Punchable face. Backpfeifengesicht. I like it. And then Doug Diaz also gifted 5 legal mindset memberships. Thank you so much for that, Doug Diaz. And thank you for being an OG, gifting on a lot of streams. Appreciate you, man. Thank you. Andres, welcome as a new member as well. And Eldon Wild for 5 says, I try to stray out of this kind of drama, but this guy must be the most annoying dude alive. His voice is grating. His personality is awful. I know. Asian Dragon says, everything happening in Korea, Andrew, martial law was scary. I heard in history class talked about martial law. Yeah, it's over. And don't worry, I'm fine. Everything is fine. It was a nice sunny day the day after. Unfortunately, I was at a funeral, but other than that, it was a nice, beautiful day. The weather was beautiful. And people were just walking around like normal, just doing stuff. David Bavo says, buy a portable USB-C monitor. They're usually 14 to 16-inch secondary screens. That's cheap. I use one. My jobs work perfect for traveling. I had one. It broke. I need to buy a new one. So it's on my list. It's on the list. I try to keep it light when I travel, but I think I need one at this point. Rick's also said, I did the same 6 months as someone that I think that did 6 months in Korean jail and have to pay $20,000 in restitution for mutual assault, he's going to have a hard time. Thank you, Rick Station, $4.99. Yeah, mutual assault is a thing here. Fiozor for 5 Aussie says, from Australia, but a U.S. Marine on Joe Rogan said the best way they were taught in the U.S. as a Marine in civil confrontation is just to walk away. I agree. The best thing is to walk away. That ends up the easiest to deal with because you're not in any legal trouble. It's very clear if you walk away. And, your ego is one thing, but not being in jail is another, right? All right. Oh, wait, hold on. Let me make sure I shared the audio. I do not want to boomer this. And I think I might have boomered at that time. Every time you do a share your entire screen, you have to manually share the audio. It doesn't do it by default. So let's go here.
A tourist.
Well, they're asking whether you have a work visa.
I don't care.
What does that have to do with anything?
That has to do with the law, my brother. That has to do with the law, Gino. It is illegal. Potentially. It's a gray area, but it's potentially illegal without a work visa. Also in the chat, I see you guys saying sound good. Thank you for letting me know that sounds good in the chat. Keeping you guys monitored, picture in picture here. Thank you guys. All right, let's continue.
All these bitches shut up. We didn't do shit to these stupid hoes. Yo, let's talk this out. Hey, you ain't got no drink to throw on us now. Tazo, hey, why she hiding my... Tazo, you better move.
I don't want to be a buddy.
Stop lying. Ain't no niggas ask you for no nudes. Don't be lying on niggas. You lying ass thought. You owe this nigga money.
So at this point, she clearly doesn't want to engage with them, and they're repeatedly chasing her. I mean, under the U.S. rubric, this would start to be harassment here, because she clearly doesn't want anything to do with them, and they've come and they're chasing her down and bothering her. Clearly, when she's told them, hey, doesn't want anything to do with them, it's been pretty clear. So you're starting to build a bigger case here with the stuff they're doing.
You owe this nigga money. Tazo, get out the... Tazo, you're not involved. Move, Tazo.
Moxie, you owe me half the money.
Look at this bitch.
What happened to splitting the money?
Yeah, where the nigga money at?
What happened to splitting the money?
Why you lying? I asked you for nudes when I asked you for nudes.
What happened?
Stop lying, bitch, when I asked you for nudes. Yeah, you dirty ass bitch, stop lying. Yeah. Tazo, what up? Tazo. Nah, there ain't no...
What happened to splitting the money?
I got all the DMs, bitch. I ain't asking for shit, nigga.
Moxie, I have DMs too.
Listen. Yeah. She knocking shit over. It's this bitch.
Okay, so they're going inside of the building and they're knocking stuff over. This now clear obstruction as they push inside, knocking over people's food, right? Definitely driving away customers, like I guarantee you. So by the way, this girl is not random. This is another streamer. Her name is Moxie. She's a kick streamer. There's a lot of kick streamers over here. So this guy is a kick streamer. This girl's a kick streamer. Now, they're not very famous. They're kind of all small. But then again, all these people are small. Even Johnny. Johnny is not a huge streamer. Johnny does not get like 20,000 people watching him or 10,000 people watching him. He gets like a couple of idiots watching him. Johnny has like a baker's dozen of people that are chromosomally challenged watching him, right? Moxie is Canadian. I think she's a student, and she was just visiting with a couple other people. There's a couple female streamers, you'll see them later, that think she was visiting with, including one that I actually know, met.
Look at this bitch.
Fucking leave her alone, man.
We're talking to stream. We're all streaming, bro. You're not involved.
I don't give a fuck who's streaming this.
We're talking to this nigga. Move, nigga.
She's clearly not comfortable.
We're talking to this nigga. Can you move?
She's not comfortable.
Well, I swear to God.
We can't see your camera.
What?
We can't see your camera.
It's all good. This Jewish nigga trying to get him up. Bro, don't touch this nigga. Don't fight. Grab this nigga. Grab him, the white nigga. The white nigga. Grab the white nigga. Tazo, get out before you get collateral damage. Move. Yeah. Hey.
What happened to your eye?
I'm cool. I fell down. Let's figure some shit.
Someone asked me, Lenmar asked me, any chance you could also get access to the footage of other streamers that might have been some more damning evidence? Yeah, maybe. I'm going to reach out to at least one or two of them and ask them for their footage and their perspective, because maybe they'll be willing to do it. Like I'll hit up this Moxie girl, and I'll hit up I actually may have contact information for some of the others, so I'll hit up some of the others too.
Bro, this nigga from Israel. If this nigga touch you, he got money from Israel.
It good.
That nigga from Israel. He from Israel. Get money.
I know you got.
A lot of anti-Semitism, guys. A lot of anti-Semitism in this, and it gets worse in like 10 seconds.
Stop lying on niggas, you stupid ass dirty bitch. Look at you. You don't change your...
But once again, the other customers in here that are being disrupted. You can see the women looking around.
Fucking clothes, you dirty ass thought. Ugly ass bitch. Ugly ass fucking thought.
Okay, so this guy in the black on the outside, he's actually the staff that you saw him walk by. He's actually the staff member. So that guy is going to play a role later. So they mute it because I think they're saying stuff that is potentially illegal. So or maybe it cut out. I'm not sure one way or another, whether it's intentional or unintentional, but this part is muted. So this part, the sound is actually off on my end too. Oh, somebody told me that they know Tazo. That's cool. I know another one in here. You'll see them come up later.
Well, the street is public. Stand on the street. It's cool.
I know you got money. I'm waiting for him to touch me.
Nah.
I'm waiting.
Hank, what's up, Hank?
I'm waiting. I'm waiting.
So okay. Hank has something to say here. So pay very close attention. And once again, guys, that little part that was muted, he muted it, I think. I think Johnny muted that. Now, Hank is about to say something. So pay close attention.
I'm waiting.
This is getting crazy. This is getting crazy. This is getting crazy.
So see, Hank's whispering right now. What's Hank whispering? Oh, we're about to find out. We're about to find out.
He's gonna.
Ah!
This man is so, what is it? Back, what is it? Back Pfeife gesiegt, right? Punchable face. Yeah. Definite. This is a punchable face. We're about to find out about what Hank's whispering about.
Okay. Is that clear?
He's clear. Don't touch them.
He said they're invincible.
Yeah, he's right.
He said they're invincible. What is invincible, Hank?
I gotta at least make it seem like, you know what I'm saying?
So okay, here's another confession. He's saying I gotta make it seem like, so meaning he's gotta create a disturbance. So he's even acknowledging, like, okay, I know I can't do anything, but I gotta cause a scene. So he's acknowledging his intent is to disrupt. They muted again. This is muted on their part, not my part. They muted this. Could be because of music, could be because they're saying something.
This is a very important lesson. Jews are untouchable at the port.
Did y'all just hear that? Do I need to back up a couple seconds? Hold on. Let's back up a couple seconds for this statement here. Right? Let's skip back 10 seconds. We're going to play this again.
This is a very important lesson. Jews are untouchable at the port.
Let's just make a little pause here. As your daily dose of anti-Semitism. That's definitely not the law. And that's definitely not true. I mean, laws apply to everybody. Nobody is untouchable in court. That is just kind of shocking. But that is what was being whispered. Definitely do not endorse. Definitely rebuke that strongly. Rebuke that statement. So yeah, when I told you there's a lot here, there's a lot. Let's continue here, but just had to pull that one up there real quick. Let me get some chats here and then we'll continue. Asian Dragon said in Asia, local citizen will be a bystander method since seeing foreign visitors are scary while visitors, especially the USA, like Ramsey using the First Amendment, my head big in the wall. This is not US. The First Amendment isn't applicable here. Eldon Wild says it's okay. We're all a bit boomer sometimes. Yeah, it happens. Ted Simi said this is why we like to call it dramatic irony. Yeah. Muhammad from 1799 says we're in the 1700s. I wouldn't have brought him. You made me say that. Oh, okay. Sorry, I read that wrong. Okay. Anyways, Irish Zoe for 5 says, don't forget to like the stream. Hit that thumbs up button, please. Thank you for bringing attention to this embarrassing POS. Much love, Zoe. Thank you. Appreciate that. Lemar said, any chance you could get access to the footage? We're going to ask. So apparently somebody texted me and they said that they know Tazo. I know another girl who's going to come on here. So I'm gonna hit her up after this. Let's see here. Geodax says, don't forget to like the video. Legal Minds has seen a lot more than us, and we are hurting. He is a super soldier in tolerance. Thank you, guys. Appreciate that. Please do smash the like button. It does help me out. It does help this channel. Thank you for that. Yang for 3,000 won says, Johnny Golden Goblin Somali, he drops a lot of gold. Well, thank you for that. For the Sam Chanwan. Kim S for 2 says, Back Pfeifen gesiegt. Thank you. Back Pfeifen gesiegt, if I've ever seen one. I agree. Jawohl. All right, let's go back to the Somali hunting, or rather the pizza crimes video. We'll go here, make sure the audio is shared, and we're back in business, boys. All right.
You do not fuck with a Jew anywhere in the world. Really? If a Jew hits you, you better fucking take it.
That's not the law. Just to be clear, that's just anti-Semitism. Just real quick, not the law.
Oh my God. Yeah.
And Johnny streamed this too live. So, I mean, yeah. And mind you, he was getting kicked off a kick for anti-Semitism because he Johnny put Epstein and Weinstein in the Wailing Wall. And he's falsely accusing himself of being Jewish. He falsely claimed to be Jewish. His name is Ismael. He's Muslim, right?
This is crazy.
There's nothing we can do.
There's nothing we do. There's nothing we do. That is great, bro.
But you went to
I
Israel.
didn't mean it. I told him that. I told him I'm the real Jews. He got mad.
You went to Israel, nigga.
Hey, stop lying on niggas. Hey, shut you what else, you stupid ass, ugly ass bitch. You ain't changed your clothes for 3-4 days, you dirty ass thought.
So definitely coming back, definitely doing more harassing, right? She's running away. He's going to follow her, which once again, it's like a type of stalking here.
Get the fuck out of here. Hey, and I got niggas in Tel Aviv that will do you. Don't worry. I call some people in Tel Aviv.
So here's another one. He starts to threaten people with harm, saying, I'm going to have people that are going to do you. Either beat him up, kill him, you know what? So he's making threats on people.
Fuck you up. Don't worry. You think I'm playing? I got niggas in Tel Aviv that'll fuck you up. I promise you. I'm the real Jew. I'm Ethiopian. This nigga's a fake Jew.
Look him up.
Look, he's an Ashkenazi. He's a fake Jew. I'm Ethiopian. He's a fake Jew.
So once again, a lot of anti-Semitism, a lot of lying, a lot of bullshit, a lot of threats. Once again, he could be charged for these threats. ABC Pizza could throw together obstruction with also these charges on behalf of their customers. So ABC Pizza could bring all these people who are involved in this, could bring them. Even somebody who just saw this footage and submitted it could bring these charges.
Nigga, you're not even a real Jew. You're not real Jewish. I'm the real Jew, nigga. I don't care, nigga. I cry. I'm the real Jew. You're not the real Jew, nigga. I'm telling you. I've been to the hotel. I've been everywhere. Look at this little snitch ass bitch, bro. Let's get out of here, bro.
And she's talking to staff right now. So staff are about to get involved.
Bust that stupid hoe. I don't care. I got niggas in Tel Aviv that'll fucking nigga out.
Don't fuck with a Jew, man.
I'm leaving him alone.
I need my money first, nigga.
A lot of anti-Semitism doesn't stop, guys. It continues. Also, X-Ray Girl, welcome. My girl, X-Ray Girl. Appreciate you. She's Canadian. We don't discriminate against them. We love Canadians. Thank you, and appreciate you, X-Ray Girl.
I was thinking you get money from a white bitch.
I need my money first.
I leave him alone. 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 I leave him alone.
I need you on camera.
I'm holding the camera. I got you on camera.
Come with me.
Okay, I'm coming. Can I film? I can film him. I got every right to film him. Hey, come with it. You nigga might try to film me. Try it. I'll call my niggas in Tel Aviv, Russian niggas.
They're going back inside the business again to come after her. Once again, they're not stopping. They're continuing to harass her. These are just elements, factors here, but they're building the case. They're aggravating this because they don't stop. They continue to do it. They continue to do it. They continue to do it.
You're a bitch. Stop.
And this guy in the background is the staff. So apparently this guy works there. So, and you're going to see this later, or he's either the staff or friends of the staff, but he's watching this happen.
Johnny, relax. Bro.
You don't touch me.
Stop.
Okay, we get out. I don't give a fuck. All right, that nigga.
He has a walkie-talkie. I think he's probably talking to the rest of the staff or talking to police or somebody. But Johnny spots the walkie-talkie, so he's like, "All right, well, this guy's got a walkie-talkie, so he must be a person of authority, right?" Because you see this guy, and he is staff, I believe.
Got a walkie-talkie. He's done to get. I'm not fucking with this nigga. The nigga got a walkie-talkie. I'm not fucking with a nigga. We gonna go. I'm not fucking with a nigga with a walkie-talkie, bro. That stupid bitch is a liar. She be lying on niggas.
I understand.
She sent me nudes and then she tried to lie to niggas. I asked her.
Also, if there's like a lot of faking of nude stuff, once again, Johnny already has a lot of he has a lot of trouble for the deep fakes. He's in big trouble for that already. Big trouble. Multiple deep fakes. There's a lot of evidence there. Korea could really nail him for that. But if he's sending around people's nudes or making threats with their nudes, that's other charges that could come in. That's other stuff. So if there were actual nudes and you know, there's a whole slew of crimes that could come into play, including like revenge pornography or whatever else. Depends on what the context is, depends on whether they're real or not real, or whether it's just threats. So there's a lot of potential stuff there when you're talking about sending nude stuff over the internet. By the way, just rule of thumb, don't do it. Don't send nudes, guys. It ends up causing trouble. What you do in the privacy of your own home is one thing, but you know, what ends up on the internet can be forever and potentially criminal.
For pictures and shit like that. She lying, bro. You can't lie to niggas. Like, we gonna press you.
Well, most Canadians suck. Bro, anyway. Figuring this out, bro.
Let's stand on the street.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I did kind of laugh when Hank said most Canadians suck. That was a little funny. But once again, the content, it's ruined by the fact that the entirety of this interaction is annoying because of Johnny Somali.
Street, we can be here. Don't go on their property. We here. Street. Street. We're not. Can't translate to them. We're not in their business.
So this is the staff, and they're staring him down now. The guy in the black and the guy in the white, and look at how focused this guy is. So to me, I'm like, dude, these guys right now must hate Johnny Somali. They must really be annoyed for him for this. Like, they probably, if someone was willing to file the police report or willing to like put in the evidence, they probably would come in and testify. These guys look like they're willing to testify, right? Which is why, like I said, contact ABC Pizza, be like, hey, file against Johnny. Here's his case. It's going on the 20th. It's going on December 20th, 2024. Bright and early in the morning. We're going to have the case of Johnny Somali. So these guys could get involved and they could potentially file some extra charges. It would be nice. What's up, Yellow Flash? Good to see you, brother.
We're in the street.
We're not.
Here's the problem. And this is the problem. They're in the street, but if you're yelling into the business and chasing someone in the business, that's actually disrupting their business and it's causing an obstruction. So even if you're in the street, but you're attacking the business verbally, you're attacking somebody in the business, you're yelling at them, you're causing a disruption. The customers are going elsewhere. The customers are leaving. That's a problem.
Are we allowed to be right here? We're not leaving. Stupid ass, bitch ass nigga. Get them niggas out too. We right here. Look at this bitch ass nigga. Fuck this bitch. We right here, the street. We're not gonna go inside. Outside. We outside. We're not trespassing.
Talk to me like a grown woman.
We outside.
I'm outside. You can't touch me.
We're outside. It's not in the property. We got freedom to be right here on the street.
Yeah, and I love how they like think they know the laws, but they really don't, you know, and like they're not really, that's not 100% what the law is. It's yes, you have freedom to be on the street, but not if you're disrupting their business.
They're kicking them out too. Gino, they're kicking them out too, Gino, they're kicking them out too, Gino, they're kicking them out. They're kicking them out, Gino, this side. Go, Gino, go ahead, they're kicking them out too. Nah, we right here. It's okay. It's the street. I can be in the street. Dude. No, I can be in the street.
Hey,
don't touch me, bro.
Hit me.
Hank.
So trying to provoke a guy into hitting it. So Gino was saying, I see now why Gino fled. I see why he fled the country, because Gino has some potential criminal charges here if he was back in Korea, because Gino is provoking it. He's also pushing against the guy, right? So Gino is up here, but chest bumping this dude, right? And he's chest bumping this dude, trying to push him back, being like, hit me, hit me, hit me, hit me, hit me, right? So Gino himself is obstructing the business. He's causing a scene, right? So, and now once again, there can be mutual assault, but the point of the matter is that Gino's the one that's actually causing that business disruption, which they are very serious about, and the prosecutors would take very seriously in this district. In Hongdae and Itaewon, they take obstruction very seriously. They have, I talked to somebody, they have what's called a zero tolerance policy in this district for obstruction of business.
Hey, we're gonna be in the street. We're gonna be in the street. Tell this nigga we're gonna be in the street.
Okay, don't fight.
By the way, what that means is with the zero tolerance, if it's reported by the business, if the business reports it, the prosecutors 100% of the time bring obstruction charges. So that's why ABC Pizza getting the owners involved will be really awesome, because they would definitely add that in there.
Nobody's fighting, talking. Go. We're talking. I'm talking, nigga. Move. We're talking. Shut up, you dirty ass thought. You dirty ass fucking dirty bitch. Don't ever lie in my ass again, ugly ass thought. Swear to God, I got niggas out.
So he says something illegal. So I'm going to pause this in a second. He says, I've got N-words that would do something. And then he turns it back on, and you're going to hear what he says, which is 100% criminal. So he muted it because I think he thought that he was going to say the criminal thing and then put it back on. So let's listen in, because he's going to say something criminal. So the muting is on his side. Remember, the muting he is doing. So pay close attention here.
Listen. I don't give a fuck. Hey, yo, pussy.
We're out in the public street, okay? If you cause them any financial damage, they can sue you.
See, so Hank says it there, but hold on, let me rewind, because I wonder if it skipped over it. I want to make sure it didn't skip over it. Let me rewind this real quick.
Listen.
Let me rewind it a little bit. I think it's right in here.
Listen.
I don't give a fuck.
We're out in the public street.
Hey, yo, pussy. Listen.
We're out in the public street, okay? If you cause them any financial damage, they can sue you.
Okay, we're not causing financial damage. We here. I got Somali niggas that are.
Did you hear that?
Calm down. Don't touch us. Don't we in the street, bitch ass nigga. I swear to God, I slapped this nigga. No, this nigga. Nah, I got Somali niggas that take on pussy by force.
There you go. There it was. So you see why he was muting it, and then he slipped up. He slipped up, and he didn't mute it. He slipped up, and he didn't mute it. Did you guys catch that at the end there? You see why he was being muted? He half said it, and then he said you could fill it together. That was it right there. A grape threat. And I can't even say the word. Well, we're probably demonetized now. An R-word threat. So that is 100% criminal to threaten to have somebody gang graped. That is, yeah, that's pretty bad. That's up there. Like, and you see why he kept muting it, because he'll be kicked off all platforms for that. I think that's one where it's like, yeah, he's threatening to he's out here threatening to have people graped. And he did it repeatedly. He muted it. And that's why I think getting that video footage from her and getting video footage from other people too might be useful as well, because you might be able to see it from their perspective and hear it and hear the threat as she heard it, because it's crazy. And he's confronted later by another streamer, Xena, who shows up and is like, you threatened to grape my friend, right? That's the crazy criminal part. That's super crazy. And it's direct and it's a threat. That's a threat. I mean, it's their bodily safety. It's saying, I'm going to have you gang. That you can't do that, right? Tara Stargate says, hello, left-leaning centrist here. I know we may disagree on many things. I'm sure we do politically. But there's one thing we agree on, and that's this kid at this young age. He needs to go to another age, the cab age. Thank you. And I do really, truly appreciate, once again, I try to cover legal issues in an objective manner. Sometimes I do object my opinion, but I do appreciate this has been a kind of coalition of everybody coming together as a human and saying, hey, we all agree on this. And we're all here, together saying this is wrong, right? I don't care if you're right, left, center. I don't care what country you're from. It unites humanity. One of the beautiful things is, especially with the international justice team we're assembling here to take Ramsey down, it is international. It is people from all over the world. Literally, I'm dealing with people who never would have been together. In fact, I was talking with some of the streamers, and the only reason they know each other is because of Johnny Somali. So if anything, we should almost credit Johnny Somali for bringing people together to hate him. It's a beautiful thing. Welcome, Law Professor Cross. Thank you. IKEA boy says it's only a matter of time before his hotel or Airbnb gets doxxed and he'll be kicked from it. I think he's staying with somebody here because a person accepted his subpoena. Corrado Wakiru says, let's just say ABC Pizza pressed charges too. He got convicted with Lotte World. Would he get 5 years for this charge or 2x? 2x. It's each one is different. So each one. Now he's not going to get the max penalty. He would get probably maybe a fine for one of them, and the next one he get a year, and the next one he get a year, something like that. So it would add up, but he's not going to get max penalty, guys, especially not in the first one. Just don't bank on that. And I've been the voice of reason here saying don't bank on that. That's why we need multiple charges. We need multiple charges because he's not going to get the max penalty. And we're not done here. By the way, we've got more. It's only going to get worse here. Vincent Newkirk says, is there any chance of bringing charges to Gino? No, he's left the country. He's already left the country. He's just as bad as Ismael. Possible charge for extradition. No, he's not going to get extradited. I covered this on my Fact or Fiction. If you watch my PowerPoint, he's not going to get extradited over this. If he stayed there, he would have been. That's why he ran. ADC said for 1,000 yen, keep after it. I'm in Japan this week, flying home through ICN. Oh, cool. I'll try to resist all temptation to pull a Somali at the airport. Try hard. And for Manwan says, I reported Johnny Somali under the National Security Act. Awesome. Thank you so much. He deleted North Korea videos after martial law. Did you share anything with the Korean police? I am going to be sharing more stuff. I've had a lot saved, so I'm going to be sharing stuff. Yes, for sure. Bob for Aussie55 says, I think the memory with the former Johnny moderator, Hank, was a student of some sort. There was an avenue for discipline or expulsion. I think he is a student. But once again, I'm not trying to target Hank. In fact, Hank actually tried to help him during this and they didn't listen to him. So honestly, if anything, Hank should be a little mad at them. Because he told them, Hank said to them, if you cause them financial damage, they can sue you. He told them that. And they didn't listen because they weren't thinking, oh, we're causing. No, you are, because you're disrupting their business. But they don't care. They don't care about rules. They don't care about the law. Entropy Denied for 5 says, Ramsey is like the last Jedi of people. He brings us all together in hate. I agree. Heather Peltier says his mother must be so proud. I think they're ashamed. Asian Dragon says, thank God he didn't do it in Hong Kong, Macau, or mainland China. Otherwise, most owners will enforce the no streaming in public location. Yeah. LJ O'Rourke said, there's something beautiful about people coming together over shared hatred of Johnny. I agree. Mercenary said, shame martial law didn't get Johnny. No, he's all right. And Mercenary said, I have to ask, are you okay with martial law? It's over. It was over in 2 hours. That was the beginning of the stream. Keep watching. Inori Yuzuha for 25 Hong Kong said, literally can't watch this VOD any longer. How do people stay in his stream? The brain rot and cringe is so unbearable. I know. I'm sorry about that. Listen, it's for analysis legally, but I know it's rough. It's rough for me to stay in this. That's why I need to pause it and do a little super chat break, because I can't stay listening to it for that long. It literally drives me insane. And we've still got, we've got 8 minutes left. It's hard to get through. It's hard to get through. I would put it on 1.25x, but he speaks so fast we'd miss stuff. Ardvis for Polish 25 says the moment Ramsey and his backpfeifen Gesicht to get sentenced will bring me the biggest Schadenfreude. Nice use of German there over in Poland. Good stuff. Thank you. Not Simi for 9 months says hello. Was finally able to see you live. Well, welcome. Also, Asian Dragon said, Andrew, you should head to the pizza place and have the owner and staff place charges on them because the business can be lost by these foreigners. I might even go there and ask myself. Maybe we'll head to ABC Pizza tomorrow. Maybe that'll be on my itinerary. Valerian said, with the big mouth of his, he'll just do fine in prison. Richard Gruber says, is he a black Israelite? He's talking crap. He's talking crap. His last name is Ismael. It's a Muslim name. I've already debunked this thoroughly. He is not a Ethiopian. He's not a member of the tribe, right? Not at all. He's not Beta Israel. No. Asian Dragon 499 says, I'm a 50-50. Most people know about not using the spread of First Amendment influence, but Ramsey and the other nuisance streamers do not care. Yeah, listen, this is not First Amendment. This is not talking about some sort of protected speech. This is essentially him committing crimes. Baldigo 1787 says Mossad making Johnny disappear for threatening Jews would make the world a better place. At least they'd solve the problem from happening again. I don't advocate violence against anybody. I can't on this platform, so I'll just leave it at that. But I do thank you for your super chat. Melissa Artemis for 50,000 Indonesian rupiah says, seriously, Ramsey's trial and punishment can't come soon enough. He's grating on my nerves every time he opens his mouth. I know. And Mercenary said, sorry, legal, but Johnny is just that bad an asshole. I know. And Lost and Found, or Found and Lost, said for 2. Hey, Andrew, thanks for what you do. Cabbage Gang, cabbages in the chats, guys. All right, let's get back to it. Chaos Smashes, don't forget the raid. We're not even done yet. So strap in. We got 8 more minutes. 8 more minutes of this low IQ cabbage head. Let's go back to it. Thank you guys for this. Appreciate everybody here. All right, let's do it. Hide that. Boom.
I swear to God. Don't make me call my Somali niggas in Toronto. I swear to God.
So once again, he is threatening to have Somalis gang grape her. Yeah, that's criminal. I hope she could give a testimony to the prosecutor and be like, hey, yeah, they should be prosecuted on this. Moxie could do a statement. In fact, I'd like to interview Moxie. I would be happy to interview Moxie. I'm going to hit her up. Be like, Moxie, let's do an interview. That'd be a good one.
Don't make me call my Somali niggas. We didn't touch nobody. We didn't do nothing. We can be in the streets. I'm going home, man. I swear to God, stupid ass. Stay here, niggas, okay? You got to talk to Tazo. You still didn't talk to Tazo yet. You don't want to talk to Tazo? I already don't talk to Tazo. What did you say to him? I said to him, what happened? And what did he say?
He was like, oh, I need to check my Telegram.
You believe that?
What happened? Well, kind of, because he says that last seen, week. See it?
They're on the street. No, we on, no, back up, nigga. We're on the street. Shut the fuck up. We're on the street. What did you say? You heard me. What?
But he's threatening this guy. So he keeps threatening this guy. He's flicking him off. And this guy's obviously, he's working there. So he's like, yo, what are you saying? Because you're disrupting it. You're attacking their staff, right? You're threatening them. You're threatening him, right? You're like, back the fuck up. You're like, you're giving him orders, right? He's not in charge, right? Johnny is not in charge. Johnny doesn't own the street. Johnny he thinks he owns the street. He doesn't own the street.
Stop. We're on the street.
Stop.
See, look, and once again, the second he's confronted by a guy, he backs down in a sense. Like he doesn't push it. He doesn't push it that hard. He's really a coward.
We on the street, well, Hank. I swear.
Nigga, this is not
we
illegal.
on the street.
It's public.
You're not police. We on the
Public.
street.
You're not police.
On the street.
You're not. This is
We're
public.
talking.
You can't do this.
We're talking.
Public street.
No fighting. No fight. Talking. YouTube. It's YouTube. Talking. YouTube. Hey, bring him. YouTube. We talking. We have camera. You dirty ass bitch. Yeah, you better run, dirty asshole. It's YouTube. We talking.
Yeah, except for they're threatening, they're yelling, they're doing a bunch of crazy shit. It's not they're harassing. It's not just yelling. We're not just talking.
Yeah, bitch.
Also, I'm beginning to think at this point, every time it goes mute, because the muting, by the way, is him. It's not me. So every time it's muted, I think that people are, no, it's not my internet, guys. My internet's fine. It's them muting it. I think that when they mute it, it's because they're saying something that they know they're not supposed to say. I think they're muting out really bad stuff. I can't prove that, though. I need to see the footage on the other end. But that's my suspicion, is that he said a lot of stuff that he's muting out here because he knows it's bad.
You're running in the store. Run, ho! Ah! I swear, let's go. You're not leaving Korea with my money.
So threatening her, saying she can't leave until he gets money. I mean, once again, what's the implication there? And that's coupled with at least the threat we heard. The one that's not muted was the gang rape threat. So saying if she doesn't pay, she's going to be attacked by Somalis in Canada, in Toronto. That's fucked up.
I promise you that. You're not leaving Korea with my money. I promise you that. You're not leaving Korea with my money. You're not leaving Korea.
Shut up, bitch. You look like Anne Frank. She just kicked me.
So a lot of anti-Semitism there. You know, once again, to the other girl involved.
Hey, you saw that? Why did you stop? She just trying to kick me. Hey, you saw that? Hey, you saw that?
And Gino's now tussling with the other guy. See, they kind of were like physically, pushing each other. So a lot of stuff going on there.
Shut up, Anne Frank.
Gino, who is repeatedly saying, hit me, hit me, hit me, hit me, hit me. Right. So Gino, who's trying to provoke something here.
Oh my God, it's going crazy. Yes. Zeno, don't touch me.
I think he's trying to rape my friend.
So then Zena shows up, and actually, ironically, I think I've met Zena before. A time or two. So I'd be able to DM her and get her information. But now she walks up, and she's like, yo, I heard you threaten to rape my friend.
Nobody.
So why'd you try to rape my friend?
I got Somali niggas.
Why'd you try to rape my friend? Why you threatening to rape
Right
my
now.
friend? Why you
Record him. No.
Of course, they say the R word enough that we're definitely getting demonetized here. Do you guys see why the stream is going to go yellow? So thank you for your donations. Thank you for making the stream yellow earlier, guys. Appreciate that. Thank you so much for your support. And I also wanted to say a big thank you to everybody who's watching right now. We got 4,400 people watching. Just like the video if you like it. I appreciate this. Thank you for the live evidence review.
Oh, we got Zeno right here.
Hit me.
Ain't nobody doing nothing, bitch. Hit me. Oh, whoa. Why don't you stop this? Do something. Do something. You do something, nigga. Nah, I said I got niggas that'll do it. And I got niggas that'll get you too, Zena.
See that up? So now she's threatened. So now you got Johnny is threatening now another girl with gang, attacks. So more threats there to somebody else as well.
I said it, bitch. All right. Why don't you do something?
That's the only nigga you got on your side.
Yeah, and he gonna fuck you up.
That's what I'm right here.
You touch me, he gonna fuck you up. I swear to God, bitch. Because you gotta.
It is okay. It's really funny that Johnny literally runs from this woman. It is kind of funny that Johnny runs away from the girl. That actually made me laugh. That when like Zena steps up to him and literally, probably because she's taller than him, like he runs away. It actually is funny. You see him backing away. He's actually like retreating. It is funny. It is pretty funny.
Because you got a pussy. If you was a nigga, I'd slap the shit out of you. If you was a nigga, I'd slap the shit out of you.
Which is, by the way, a lie because he only threatens women.
If you was a nigga, I'd slap the shit out of you, bitch. I promise. If you was a nigga, because you got a pussy. Because you got a pussy. Because you got a pussy. You got a pussy. Because you got a pussy.
Well, once again, this is pretty, you guys kind of get what's going on here. I'm going to let it play a little bit more because there's about another 2 minutes here. And then there's a little bit more of a criminal side because you can see them continue to obstruct the business and continue to harass it. And Hank gives another warning. So we're going to continue for a little bit.
Stop clip farming. Stop clip farming. You came for a clout. You came for a clout.
Which is ironic because literally all Johnny does is farm clout and farm clips. So Johnny's whole MO in getting famous is to have a negative clip go viral and then have people watch him. So for Johnny to say that is the biggest projection ever. It's absolutely hilarious.
You came for a clout because you got a pussy. Because you got a pussy. That's why. Because you have a pussy.
Yeah, they great people.
No, I got niggas that'll do it.
Yeah, like that's better.
Yeah, once again, it doesn't matter. You're making a threat. If you're saying, I'm going to have somebody do it for me, you're saying, I'm going to instruct somebody to do a crime against you that's no better than threatening to do it yourself. So let me make this clear. Saying for example, if you say, my friend is going to kill you or hit you, that's the same as if you said, I'm going to do it. So if you said, my friend is going to do it for me, I'm going to have them do it for me, that's the same as saying you did it. That's called agent principle theory. Agent principle. You are the principal and the person is your agent. They're doing it for you. They're doing it on your behalf. That's the same reasoning that allows for businesses to be punished. So if a business employee does something, the business is liable because it's principal agent. There's a person who's up and a person who's down, or a person who's the principal, a person who's the agent. They're doing it on their behalf, right? On their behalf.
I got Somali niggas that'll do it. I got go to Toronto. Go to Toronto.
Hey, watch out.
Same thing. She live in Korea.
So here's another thing too. Gino went back on the property. So Gino was told not to go on the property. He then went back on the property again after he was told to leave. You saw him clearly walk across the line. So even though they said they were going to stay on the street, they actually lied and they ended up going on the property again.
I'm not leaving Korea without my money.
Oh, now you dirty ass bitch, herpy asshole. Shut the.
Okay, here's another one. This Russian girl, she was on another stream. I believe she's Russian. She's some sort of Eastern European. No offense. I'm just sorry. Whatever. The point of the matter is, he accuses this girl of having herpes. Okay, that is called defamation. If you accuse somebody of having an STD and they do not have an STD, that is defamation. It's clear cut. Clear cut. So if you say you have herpes and you don't, in fact, I believe it was Cardi B who won a case against another YouTuber who accused her of having herpes. You cannot do that. You cannot slander somebody and say they have a STD, a sexually transmitted disease, unless they actually have that disease and you know that. So in fact, this woman does not, she has repeatedly said she does not. Johnny knows it's not true and has knowingly repeated that this woman has an STD, right? So, yeah, definitely a defamation thing. Now in Korea, defamation is criminal. So if she brought this case in Korea, then she would definitely have a criminal case. She could bring it in America if he ever goes back there. I mean, if he's allowed, if he ever escapes the cabbage farms, right? Eventually. But I think she should come to Korea and I think she should file the charges. I think she should come to Korea and she should file the charges because that right there, defamation, boom. It's a slam dunk. It's a slam dunk just by saying, oh, you got herpes.
A dirty ass bitch. I swear to God, you dirty ass herpy thought. I swear to God, I'll fuck you up, bitch. Dirty ass herpy ass bitch. Fuck.
And also saying that he will fuck her up. That could be perceived as a physical threat as well. So pointing that out as well.
You. I swear to God, we crashing out tonight. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck.
Oh, it's why?
No, don't talk to the enemy. Fuck this bitch.
Why?
Fuck you. You came in here for clout. We came here to settle some shit.
Hey guys,
listen, because that bitch making lies on me. No, because the hoe making lies on me. Shut up, bitch. Shut up, bitch. Because you got a pussy. Because you got a pussy. That's why.
You know that bitch.
If you had a dick, I'll slap the fuck out of you. If you had a dick, I'll slap the fuck out of you. Shut up, Gina. I swear to God.
Yeah, so yeah, definitely calling him the hell out here right now, because obviously he would not do this in America either, which is very true. He would get some consequences in America of the quick kind.
You know damn well
I swear to God, Gina, you about to make a nigga go crazy. Maria, get the fuck out of here, you dirty bitch.
Oh, so I guess her name is Maria, right? So once again, he's made the comment multiple times about it to Maria.
Touch me again.
And he pauses. He goes, touch me again, I will. And he mutes it. So what is he saying? He's probably, when it's muted, making a threat like, I'm going to hurt you. I'm going to kill you. I'm going to have you gang raped by Somali, buddies of mine. He's probably making a threat when he's muting it. And that's why the footage of them would be interesting. Their footage would be very interesting.
Dirty ass, yeah.
He's muting it once again. He's muting it. Why is he muting this? Why is this muted? Because he's probably making a lot of threats.
Yes.
See, he unmuted it for a second, and what you heard Hank saying, you're going to charge her? Like, it's like kind of talking about something, right? Talking about some sort of thing they're going to do.
Bro, Duran, don't talk to me right now, bro. You don't want to get in the middle. Don't get in the middle of this, Duran. Duran, don't get in the middle. I promise. I'll give you a... Back up. I swear. You innocent. Don't get involved.
Please don't get involved.
So once again, still obstructing the business, still going on the like Gino went on the property after he said he wasn't supposed to go on the property.
Kill yourself.
What was that? What was that?
Nah. Oh, what? Don't touch me, ho. Don't touch me.
So definitely pushing each other, definitely going back and forth here with Zena, like in Gino, like these guys are definitely like fighting right here. So there's a potential assault.
Walk away. Go. Give that nigga his money. Okay, get that nigga his money. Don't ever lie on me again, bitch ass.
So pushing each other, throwing each other down. There's some potential assault right there. How did she fall? I think it's because he pushed him, right? So is there an assault right there? Did she drop something? Did she break something? Right? Looked like Johnny pushed her. So is there an assault there? Does she have a charge to press?
Stupid bitch.
You got an OnlyFans. You got a fucking OnlyFans.
Don't push me, dog.
You got an OnlyFans. You take it to $1,000.
Don't put your camera in my phone. The stupid ass bitch. This Sneeko girlfriend. Back off, bitch. Nobody touch nobody, bitch.
So he literally pushed her for sure, but yeah.
Man, this is getting crazy.
And I think Hank gives one more thing, and I want to catch that, and then we're done here.
Don't put no camera on my face. I'll smack the shit out of you. Don't put no camera on my face. Don't hit my... Don't. Suck Sneeko dick. Go suck.
So this is actually interesting. So as we heard from Fabarius, he is obsessed with getting up and kick. He really wants to be on kick. And, she's putting it out there that, hey, you're never going to be on kick, right? You're never going to get up there and kick. And that pisses him off for sure.
Sneeko dick. Go suck. Fuck this bitch. YouTube. Fuck this bitch. I'll smack your camera out your shit. Moxie want to put a camera in my face, I'll smack that shit the fuck out of here, bitch. Let's go, Gino. This is retarded.
Hey, where's your Hank?
Let's go, Hank. Hey, they don't want beef. They don't want beef. Hey. Don't listen to this stupid bitch. They bullshitting you, bro. It's all on camera. OnlyFans. They can sue you if you cause them and find that. We don't cause.
So there it is. They can sue you if you cause them any financial damage. That's the last one I want to get there. So he says it for a third time. So that's the last time, and then it ends there in another 30 seconds. I don't want to play you through it. Plus the music gets kind of loud when they go near it. So he says it again a third time. So Hank warned him again, and they didn't listen to Hank. They didn't listen to Hank. You know, Hank was telling him. He was just standing there. He's like, he wasn't touching anybody, you know. And Hank was probably thinking, he was like probably thinking in his head, he's like, they definitely have a case because you cause them, you can cause them financial damage because you guys are disrupting, you know, the business. Clearly. There's the third warning from Hank. They didn't listen though. They kept going. They kept pressing. All right, let me get some of these questions here. Thank you. Scorpion Black Dragon for the 5. Thank you so much. John Reed for Aussie 20 says, indict him, bro. Oh, we on it, baby. JD says 4.5K watching Legal Mindset. Yeah, baby. Thank you. Welcome to the channel. Please like this if you like this. We're going to have more footage that we're going to review as we get in, more evidence, stuff like that. Now, this is from a while back, but once again, this has never been reviewed under a legal eye, as in this could be illegal, this could be illegal, this could be illegal. So, you know, that's why it's important to go over this. Even though it's already been streamed, it doesn't matter because people haven't looked at it from a legal perspective. Phoenix DS says nothing like a shower in the sun. Thank you for the Canadian 10. LJ Works says, I know the muted sections are where potential evidence is, but man, do I like them. I know it's nice when Ramsey's not talking, right? It is nice. Silbury for 5. Thank you. And then Natsumi for 20 Legal Mindset memberships. Thank you so much. Yes. Thank you, Natsumi. Appreciate the support. And thank you. If you guys got a membership, please say thank you. Fitty Trucker, what's up? Said for 10 Aussie, said, oh my fucking God, how can anyone be this insufferable? You haven't met Ramsey, Khalid, Ismael, have you? David Miller, you Dalgoon for Sexiest Man Alive 2024. Happy Cabbage Toberfest. Yeah, and the Sexiest Man Alive, you Dalgoon. He's actually, so I just learned today, he's turning 30 soon. And so what he's doing, he's walking from the north of Korea to the south. He just passed Cheonan. So he's walking all the way south. It's going to take him about 2 weeks. But he promised that he's going to be finished in time to join me for the trial of Ramsey, Khalid, Ismael in Seoul, South Korea on December the 20th, bright and early in the morning. We are going to be enjoying that trial together. So me and Dalgun are going to see Johnny in the morning. Oh, that's going to be great. That's going to be great. Vivi for 5 says, can the entire group get charged? They could if they're in Korea, but the problem is a lot of them aren't. Now, Hank actually was pretty smart. I don't think Hank did anything illegal. Hank was trying to de-escalate. So actually, I don't think Hank will be charged at all. Gino could be. And I think that's why. So Gino fled the country, and I'm beginning to see why. I think Gino looked at this incident and was like, you know what? I don't want to get charged for this. And he took off. And to be honest, Gino, and I hate to admit it, that's probably the smartest thing Gino ever did. Because if Gino was here, he'd be pissed. Mary B says, hi, Johnny. Are you seeing how many followers Andrew has? How much money his followers send? Oh, Johnny gets so pissed off. He watches every single time I stream. He watches my playboard. He watches my subscribers. He watches my memberships. He counts every cent and he gets enraged. Mimika Haru for 50 Swedish krona says the other live streamers got to have videos that can be used against them with muted sections here. Well, cabbages are coming for you, Johnny. Indeed. Chaos says, did Maria have footage of him saying the muted stuff? She's like, probably. I got to hit her up. I'm going to hit her up. I'm going to hit Maria, Moxie, and Zena up. I'm going to message them all. Also, Tazo, I'm going to hit them all up and say, hey, saw that pizza incident today. Let's talk. Let's talk, right? Andrew, when will you be showing us the fireworks mansion? So I reviewed the fireworks clip. The problem is it's not that, like, it's not as bad as it could be. And the stuff that's potentially criminal is more like in context as a whole. So it's not as good as that one was. That one is like, there's crimes all over the place and it's more like engaging a little bit in a weird way. So I don't know whether I'll show the fireworks one, or at least if I show it, it'll be like a very small portion of it because it's not as, it's at a different pacing. It's hard to explain. Right. Bravo Alpha for 5 says, hey, Andrew, when martial law was declared, Johnny Somali deleted his North Korea videos on TikTok. Will be deep trouble based on recent events? He could be. That's why he deleted them, which is good that we saved them. Candy Carton for 20 Legal Mindset memberships. Thank you so much for that.
Yes.
Somebody says, I hate to admit it, don't. The smart thing is that it humiliates them the most. It's them surrendering. I know. Asian Dragon said if Korea had a community watch, they would be able to take Ramsey down Mortal Kombat style. Yeah, kind of funny. Scorpion for 5 says, turning yellow? Frank Zappa warned Johnny, watch out where the Huskies go and you don't eat that yellow snow. Good coverage, youngster. Thank you, Gramps. Appreciate that. Have fun at the retirement home. And shout out to all those listening from the retirement communities out there. Stay thriving and stay hip. Just don't break a hip. Remember that, grandpas and grandmas out there. Love you. Happy holidays and happy Thanksgiving, happy Christmas, happy Hanukkah, happy Kwanzaa, happy Festivus, whatever you celebrate. Enjoy it with your family, your friends, everybody. Chaos Sonic says, keep talking, Johnny. The hole will get bigger and bigger and you can't dig out. Asian Dragon 456 says, U.S. is the only state to carry firearms on the street, so he knows other countries like Asia he can harass without getting a bullet wound. But he could get stabbed or beaten for sure. Phoenix DS for Canadian 50 said the streets will run red with kimchi. That's good. And then Andres, mucho gracias, mi amigo. Thank you so much. 50 Legal Mindset memberships. Holy smoke. Let's get a little bit of
Long.
appreciate it with 50, a big 50. Thank you for that. Really appreciate that. Thank you for the support of this channel. Thank you, Andres. Thank you. Man, a chance that I just renewed my subs. See that, Johnny? Oh, he's watching. Hi, Ramsey. Steely for 5 says, cabbage farming is funny, but kimchi is too important and delicious to let Somali get involved in the supply line. It's washed, triple washed between Somali and the table. Fitty Trucker for 10 odds. He said, Ram shit Kaleem Ismael. Eat your heart out with these donos. Thank you very much. Hey, Ramsey, you see that? Go cabbage yourself, buddy. Kiet Win says for 10, how is this for an anime plot line, Legal Mindset? Gino fled to the States to break Sarah Boone out of jail and send her to South Korea to smuggle Johnny Somali out in a small suitcase because you know she's a pro at it. Bro. Johnny Somali's suitcase arc. Senior Muffin Top for $9.99. Is there a height requirement for cabbage farming? I don't know. He might not make it, but we kind of want to see him making it. We kind of want to see him on the fields. The cabbage fields, that is. Tiffany HP7 said, if you can, try to reach out to female YouTubers, streamers, or kick streamers mostly. Xena, I've met Xena multiple times. Maria, I don't know. My buddy knows Tazo, so I'm going to reach out to them now. I'll reach out to Moxie too. If you guys know them, hit them up. Say, hey, Legal Mindset wants to talk to them. That'll help. Guys, chat. 4,000 of you right now. Go to these streamers and say, Legal Mindset wants to talk to you. Just send the comment. Legal Mindset. LM wants to talk to you. I'll hit them up. Ivy Sanchez says, is the martial law and Johnny S related? No, but it's a funny joke. It's a really funny joke. It was a very good joke when people were like, Johnny's been executed. I'm like, no. And by the way, I saw this meme earlier. This is kind of one of the few ones involving Johnny I thought was funny. This is kind of an inside law tube joke, but it was over here in my locals, which was the Legal Mindset number 50, Ricada Law number 1. And in case you guys don't know, that's a soon to be pled guilty, coked out lawyer up there in Minnesota who used to be a successful law tuber, but now he's kind of scrubbed out. Warren T. Void for 500 Norwegian krona says, Cope and Seed, Johnny boy, Cope and Seed. Yes, indeed. Thank you. Kwang Lee for 5 says, oh, Johnny, Somali. Ramsey Khalid Ismael gets mad when you get a money donation. Well, say no more. Have some money. Thank you. Appreciate that. Excuse me, says no name for Canadian too. Toronto, please come to Canada, Somali. He's threatening to use Somalians from Canada, which is funny because I heard the call. I wasn't on it, but I listened to the call that the Somalian and Ethiopian communities chewed him out. They do not like him. The Somalian and Ethiopian communities do not like that he's waving that name around. Found and lost for Tuesday. He's out there in the streets. Oh no, come on. Let's not get political too much on this. Mercenary X21 says Johnny needs a trial via military tribunal in Punis. Military tribunal trial will be fun. But of course, that's not what we have here. Not something for 2 says enjoy your memberships. Get them while they're hot. Thanks. Muhammad for 390 says put him in the ring with me for 729 dinar. Thank you. Rolando Feliciano for 2 says VOD editing will be crazy. It's going to be nuts. And Indifference for 2 says if I say what I want, I'll be suspended for 6 months. Behave. Indifference. Chaos Sonic for 5 said, did you know that a metal water bottle filled with liquid and ice can almost hit as hard as a bat? Watch the back of your head, Johnny. Oof. Cryosite Suyoi Neko for 10 says, hey, Johnny, say something in chat for us. He's watching. Trust me. He's watching. Ike Everness for 2 says, set some money for the Ramsey Khalid Ismael Tears Fund. We're collecting a big jar of tears for him. Boss Modern for 59 Norwegian krona. Here's some more to piss Johnny off and to support his cabbage arc. Base legal mindset and cabbages for the win. Stargazer for Ochanwan says, can we get videos from those female streamers that might have sections immediate? Yes, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to talk to Moxie. I'm going to talk to them. I found them earlier, so I think I found them. So this is them. Now, I think they deleted the videos of that time, or maybe I'm not that familiar with Kick. I'll need to talk to maybe Fabarius or somebody else who does Kick more often. But maybe like Kick doesn't store videos for long. But for example, you can go over here and let's pull up their profiles real quick. So you got Xena here. This is Xena, right? So she's over here. She got the chat up over here. So maybe people can drop in the chat, yo, talk to LM. But it appears she doesn't have her stream from Korea here. She's got one here, but it's not of that. It's something else. So that was one. And then you've got Moxie over here, who's another one. She's kind of obvious because she's got the glasses and the same look, right? So she's over here on Kick, just / Moxie. And she was over here, and I couldn't find her video from Korea. So that's what I want to try to find. It wasn't clear on Kick. So I need to try to go back and get that from them. Click on the videos tab. I don't think it's there. Let's go back. I don't think it's there, guys. I don't. Let's go back. Let me go back and show you. I don't think it's there for Moxie. Let's go back here. Right? So we're on videos. I'm clicking on videos. Look at this. I click videos here. This is videos. She's just got live in the hood, live in the hood, live in the hood, live in the hood, live in the hood. But all of this was from 2 weeks ago. So she was not in Korea then. So, and this is like, Kick Xmas, stuff like that, live in Canada. So this happened before 2 weeks. So I think she may have deleted stuff from before 2 weeks. It's also not under clips because clips she has like 1 year ago. Let's see what she got. 1 month. Xena versus Bang Bang. Let's see what she's got here. Xena Lump, Moxie Prep. That's 7 months ago. Let's see. Clips they're sorted by view. Let's do recent. Let's see what you got here. 9 hours, 13 hours. No. It's got to be like a month ago. Let's see. A week, 2 weeks. It's got to be somewhere in here a while ago. 3 weeks ago. Somewhere that's back a while ago. She may have it clipped. But I don't have time to go through every single clip and check it out. But as you can see, might be a while back. Yeah, so I've got to sort through all that and see if it's there. Yeah, Kick does delete a lot of videos. Yeah, that might be it. That might be it too. So we'll check it out. Well, we got time. Hey guys, we got time. We got till the 20th. We got time. I'm just pointing out stuff that's going to make the situation worse for Johnny. And we're all trying to make his life more difficult and not better. Fork Sniffers Anonymous says, oh, is Johnny pocket watching? Wait for me. Oh, you're coming too? Or you're talking about the forks that are coming for him when he's in jail. John Reed for 5 says, much love to Ramsey via a super chat. You're welcome. Thank you. Mocha Bell, welcome as a new member. Brickyard E170 for 5. I saw you on Atozi's video. Can't wait for Johnny Somali on Locked Up Abroad on Nat Geo. In 10 to 20 years, if he gets jailed, that would be funny. It'd be hilarious. Fat Factor for 5 says I grew up with 5 pounds. Shout out to everybody over there in Europe. I grew up with a lot of Somalians. It's hard to find. They find it hard enough not to be taken seriously. Johnny Somali is making things worse for them. Yes. Refugees and immigrants, expats have it hard enough. Whatever your legal status is, it's hard enough living in another country if you're not from there. Johnny's not making it easier. And he's certainly not making it easier for tourists and streamers. Patrick Browser for 10 says, Ramsey almost made it out of Korea with Gino, but the last flight had a height requirement, so he couldn't make it. He was actually already in trouble with the police. Steely for 5 says, how many potential charges against Johnny would end up as fines instead of prison time? And how does it work if he goes bankrupt? Then he's got to work it off. He's got to work it off if he can't pay it off. Killer Rabbit for IDR 50K says, if the martial law lasted longer, they might have skipped the trial and gone straight to disappearing him. He was definitely sweating for a couple hours. When stuff gets wild, found and lost his president declared martial law after watching TikTok. I wish. If it was martial law over Johnny, I think everyone would agree with it, but it wasn't. It wasn't. Triple J for 9 months says, TikTok, cabbages are sprouting and calling for Johnny to pick them. A lot. KFP Chatini Taco Delivery Guy said, I wish he could have Game of Thrones trial by combat. Ooh, that would be hilarious. Odiga, indeed. All right. That's what we got for today, guys. We had a really great show. Good attendance, 4,000 people. Great. Awesome. Thank you so much. Like the video. There's going to be clips of this. If you don't want to watch the whole thing, you want to catch a specific segment. Oh boy, are we going to have clips. Thank you so much. Appreciate everybody here. Appreciate all of you. Thank you. I love you. You're great. Get some sleep if you're here in Korea. Have a wonderful day if you're there in America. And I will catch you on the next one. Peace.
My cabbages! Oh, no, man! これか。